going for the link around. Right. Okay, time to go to the fuck up force. The fuck up war will murder death in PGR. Okay. Mic, work with me here, microphone, or I will fucking nuke your bones. Gaze upon the adorable one, that is me. Do it, I command it of you. Okay, link drop kick there. There. LOL! Ghost is here, coastingly as I coast. Ghost is currently throwing the link around. I'm going to remember to put it on Blue Sky this time. I'm going to remember to put it on Blue Sky this time, because I didn't put the link on last time. No, do not continue to stunlock. Do not continue to stunlock the coast. Do not continue to stunlock the coast. Do not. I need to be able to not be stunlocked in order to stream, you guys. Okay. Where the fuck is Vtuber? There. Ha! Anyways, link should be thrown around. So now we're going to... Now I just need to hit Blue Sky with a big stick. Okay, so... Come on, bastard website. Come on, bastard website. I command you to do my bidding. I command you to do my bidding. Post. Yes. Yes. Post up. I hoof dramatically in your direction. Anyways. Dude, grab my controller. Okay. I've got you world building. Good. Rule 1 of world building. Find things you like. Shove them into a pot.
Good morning, Commandant.
Good morning, Lucia. Free pull, bad pull. Bad pull. Live. I will acquire her. I only need like fucking 300 more cards. I only need like 300 more cards and 8 more pulls. I am very close to acquiring the live. Anyways. There's something very exciting. But let me just do my dailies first, and then I'll stare at the something very exciting. Hello, Dwarf. Hello, Dwarf. No, it's not close in the maid outfit. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That is not what I. That is not what I meant. That is not what I meant. I throw the horny bat in your general direction. That's not what I meant. That is not what I meant either, Dwarf. Boop, 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 boop. Right, daily's done. Controller, shut up. Anyway, the very exciting thing is that PGR has released a controller. Controller. No. Bad. Fucking. I will force close the game. God, give me a second. Controller. Why did you yeet yourself onto the floor? Why did you? Give me a second. The controller just decided to yeet itself onto the floor. Please hold. Please hold. Stop. Stop fucking yeeting yourself to the floor at first opportunity. No, I put the controller down on a perfectly flat surface. It decided to fling itself at Mach 10 on the floor. This is not clumsy. This is gravity hates me in particular. Completely different thing. Completely different thing. Completely different thing. Gravity hates the coast. We know this because I'm short. Anyways, let me Google something real quick. Yes, I live. I'm Googling something. Babylonia
Commandant.
game mode.
I hope that days like this, when we share each other's company, will continue for a long time. We won't rest until we find a solution, even if time fractures and the world seems bleak.
Okay, give me a second. I'm Googling something to make sure I don't end up spoiling myself. Please hold. Okay, battle check. R&D. That's the. Okay, as I was trying to say before my controller decided to fucking yeet itself at Mach 10 at the floor, Punishing Grey Raven has added a new game mode where you basically go around Babylonia and poke the characters with a stick. As in, wait, you guys can't see it. Wait a second. The chat. I just realized the chat box is in a way. Please hold. Slide. I don't know. Give me a second. There we go. There we go. Okay, move that. Covers my level. Kind of annoying, but worth it so I can fucking gesture at the thingamajig and you guys can see my. You guys can see my cursor, right? You can see my cursor circling Lucia's pretty face. Okay, so PGR has added a game mode, basically an expansion of the dorms that lets you explore Babylonia and poke the characters with a stick. More importantly, it lets you fucking customize the commandant. Now I need to fucking double check and figure out if that is going to spoil me on anything or not. Because I really don't want to get spoiled. I intend to find out. I intend to find out, or from just double checking something. Yada yada yada. Hello, Grey Raven's website. The best fucking wiki in the world for this event. Okay, let me check something. Main storyline, funky timeline view. Does the commercial district pop up anywhere on this? I don't see it. We're here. 24. Okay. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't look like it's part of the main storyline because I don't see it popping up anywhere. So I think we should be fine on spoilers. We should be fine on spoilers. If I'm wrong, I'll immediately nope out and start cursing the devs. Start cursing the devs with the depths of my infinite hatred. But let's go. Babylonia.
Grey Raven Commandant.
Hello, Mooks. Hello, Mooks. It is I, the Coast.
Identity verification complete. Grey Raven Commandant. Access to military transit station authorized. Approaching section B2167, Commercial District.
Oh, this is so cool. It will be. I'll kill the punishing virus later. Oh, that's the new Lucia. So this is okay. So this might be a bit late in the storyline, but I see the new Liv. I see fucking Gasol being ominous in the background. Lucia, you're fine. You're pretty. Girl. Oh, hey, there's. Okay, so is that? So we just flat out have the fucking power armor. We just flat out have the goddamn power armor. Nice. 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 I can see it still. Okay, color scheme, yeah, hairstyle. Oop. The Commandant does in fact carry a handgun for shooting fucking corrupt in the face at Mach 10. Let's see, what hairstyle looks best in red? No, this is definitely the coziest one. This is definitely the coziest one. Okay, visor stays on, understood. I want this. I want this. I give me tiny Lucia. Give me tiny Lucia. Give me. She looks so comfy. She looks so comfy. Give me. Gently put her into my hand so I can treasure. I know, but I want her. I'll probably get her for doing that's okay. Oop. Okay, right. Can I hook? I can fuck with the color scheme. Fuck with the color scheme a little bit. No, back. Actually, what does the armor have from? Can't really customize the armor. Okay. I like that more. Red on this. Like this one more, I think. Tiny Lucia. POV. Swap it. I can swap it. Okay, let's start with first person then. Yes, save changes. What's that supposed to mean, Mon? Lucia!
Hmm? Oh. There you are, Commandant.
Hug Lucia. Gently head pat Lucia. Treasure to Lucia. Kill God with Lucia. Controller, shut up. I'm praising Lucia.
You've been working hard lately. Got any plans for this vacation?
Have not decided yet.
If I may suggest... The commercial district was just renovated. There should be a lot of new places to check out. Want to go explore together? Liv mentioned she's prepared a surprise for you, but she's keeping it a secret for now. She asked us to wait for her message.
God damn it, Liv. The last time you pulled a surprise on me, it was Imperia. It better be a good surprise.
As part of the renovations, a bunch of terminal beacons were installed across the commercial district. How about we go log their data, Commandant? Once
Sure.
we're done, Liv should be ready to contact us.
Sure thing, let's go. Now, how does this control? Use your time invitation, chronicle
After
message.
we finish recording the beacons, we'll have access to updated map info.
I can jump.
Then the terminal can guide us to each destination more efficiently.
Is your dad gonna go for that?
Lucia? Lucia, I need you to stay still, please.
Huh? Heard the council's got an opening. Is your dad gonna go for that?
Give me a second. Mouse, get out of here.
Huh? Heard the council's got an opening. Is your dad gonna go for that?
May-shaped. Okay. Lucia! I was definitely not looking. Anyways.
Huh? Heard the council's got
How do I change the POV? What's this yelling at me for? Under the starlight. I get stuff for this. I get shit for this. Tempting. Shut up.
Huh? Heard the council's got an opening. Is your dad gonna go for that?
Alright, I can add character. E. Now, how do I change the There we go. What does it look like when the coast jumps? Silly. I love it. Perhaps. Ooh. She's got goddamn tights on under. She's got pants on underneath the badass coat. Anyways, loot.
Is your dad gonna go for that?
I need to loot this place down to the bedrock, chat. Chat, we need to loot this place down to the bedrock. Based on the based on the exact frame of Lucia's here, I think this is a bit late in the timeline. We haven't gotten to when this happens yet. Which is a shame because Lucia is very pretty.
Huh? Heard the council's got
Controls are okay. Movement is fine. Camera feels a little heavy. Can I change that?
Huh? Heard the council's got an opening. Is your dad gonna go for that?
Let's see, camera feels a little heavy. Is there a spot to change that? What do you mean gently equip the coast? I'm not loot. Okay, so Chronicle missions. Don't know, we don't have that. Leisure time. Don't know, I don't have that yet.
Is your dad gonna go for that?
I am basically right now, does this do anything? That does not do anything yet. What is it? Is it? I assume. And that's how we leave.
Huh? I heard the council's got an opening. Is your dad gonna go for that?
Only complaint so far, besides it being a bit late in the timeline, is camera feels a bit heavy, a touch too slow. Besides that, very pretty.
This is a vulnerable species from the Golden Age, stellar asparagus.
Yeah, click on. I know, click on the map.
This is a vulnerable species from the Golden Age, stellar asparagus.
It's stellar asparagus. I don't think it's normal asparagus. I think they genetically engineered it so it actually tastes good. There's a magic tree. There's a magic tree over here. What's this? Base sleep, elevator. Oh, hey, you can actually use this to get a decent layout of the ship. The ring spins onto here. Wait. Liv in the new frame. Hello, Liv. Yes, Lucia's with me. Oh my god, she canonically uses the emojis. Okay, you mentioned a surprise earlier already. Kurdo Coffee is holding a new event today. Not to push down the event area. Good job, email. Oh, okay. Ooh, an event. Ah. We wait for you and Lee to go together. Lee's on. Lee's got. Of course, Lee is busy. Okay, he'll join us next time. Okay. Finishing up some work on the greenhouse. I mean, you back both there when I'm done. Would you and Lucia mind go register our names, collect the invitations? Yeah, it's no problem. You've worked hard to live. Thank you for preparing all of this. Head pat the medic. Head pat the medic. Jingle if everyone makes it all worth it. The coordinates to your terminal. See you soon, See you soon, Liv. Head pat the Liv.
I see. A lot of shops are running promotions after the commercial district renovation. This event must be one of them.
Makes sense to me.
It's
People
a
like
great
making
chance
money.
for Grey Raven to experience something together.
It is. We need all the fucking off time we can get. Hope Lee can come along next time.
Yes, we'll make sure of it.
Lucia, I know that tone of voice. Girl, we can't hold Nicola at sword point and make him unassigned leave from missions. We can't do that. I understand the temptation, but I don't think Lee would be happy if we did that. Nicola's opinion in this does not matter.
Coordinates Liv sent into the terminal. Let's head out, Commandant.
Let's head out, Lucia. Can I hold her hand? Can I hold her hand? What do you mean? What do you mean there's no holding hands button? What do you mean there's no holding hands button? Game. I will strangle you with your entrails. Actually, let me check the map. No, wrong button. Other button. Not the button I meant to press. I wanted to look at the map. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure they genetically engineered asparagus to taste good.
Welcome to Section B2, Commercial District. May your day be productive.
Thank you. Got 2 floors. I'm pretty sure that's Gasol right there, being Gasol, being ominous. I'll go. We've seen the frames. I don't like seeing the frames as spoilers. I'll keep going until we encounter some actual spoilers. I know how to loot things. Yes, I know how to loot things. I know how to loot things. I'm a born. I've already looted this. I looted this when the game started. Bristol District's a relatively relaxed area. It's a cozy place for taking some time off. Can't believe Grey Raven's actually finally gotten a break. Wish you the best of luck on that. We need all the smart people we can get. Collectible? Collectible. Yes, we're fighting the apocalypse. We do in fact need smart people. We have a coast. The coast is right here. Or am I not showing up on the monitor? What's that? Arcus, you walk for the green area? Not yet. Rather than offering ever. Don't know, are you interested in plan? Offering to guide tour about rare plants here. I don't know, are you interested in plants? Always found them incredibly resilient. Seeing them so full of life makes me feel like I need to work hard too. I'll keep an eye out for some of them on the next time I'm on the surface then. You'll definitely come and like them then. On a particularly beautiful orchid in the combat. Too fast. Combat records not long ago. Probably a caliphate orchid from the Golden Age. So beautiful. When I think about how humans once lived with such magnificent life forms, it feels like something out of a dream. Yep, and those days will surely come again. After all, we got the coast and we got the goddamn safe zone down on the surface. Space. Space. Hi, son. That's punishing bullshit. That's punishing bullshit. Speaking of trees. Speaking of trees. Speaking of trees. You cannot escape them in space. You cannot escape them in space. Suffer. Oh, that's red tide on... That's red tide. That's red tide down there. I can see that. That's red tide. Bad. Dwarf, you have given me a super boss idea for pie. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. You've given me a super boss idea for pie. You've given me a super boss idea for pie. My players shall curse your name for 1,000 years. Yeah, let's, you know. Can I walk on this?
Hey, did you know?
I did not mean to fling myself over that. I was trying to stand on it. Oh hey, it looks like someone from Rocket Island. There's the moon. There's the sun. Here's the most important thing in the universe.
Did you know?
Game, let me stare at Lucia. Thank you, game. Controller, shut up. Okay. Okay. I'd really love to dig into this, however, we have a main story chapter to finish, so I'm just going to briefly I'm gonna tip out of here. This button? No, other button. Also, yes, Pie, I'm going to throw a forest of trains at you. You're going to like it. Blame the dwarf. Now, right, I need to do PPC. How much are we in chaos? We're 50% of the way for chaos at start, and we started that an hour in. We started that an hour in. Last time, so we should be good at the PPC real quick. But what kind of trains? Look at what the dwarf just said. Alright, there's the boss that Xana hates. Have I kicked your ass? Let me kick your ass real quick. Alright, we're gonna do PPC real quick, then we're going to hit the, No. You don't get good trains, I'm sorry.
Listen, it's us.
Right, I need to get rid of the mouse, but there we go.
Rude.
You are evil.
Now you're on the other side.
I do not approve of you having a health bar. Please stop having one. Fuck her up! Not a night. Obliterate. Eat of this. Die.
Are you running this way?
I don't care if it's us. I'm going to kill you. And perish.
Give me all you got.
There. Dead.
Keep moving. This victory is not the end yet.
Okay, Xander doesn't appear to be here yet, so let me just go burn this flammable necromorph-looking asshole real quick. But yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? Good, bad, medium, neutral? World building hard, understandable. Ouch, stop dodging my attacks, you flippy asshole. I am trying to kill you. Flippy ass asshole, let me stab you. Keep on stabbing. Big smash.
I no longer fear death. This dispute is to be settled.
And explode. Vera, please finish this bastard off with overwhelming violence. Thank you, Vera.
your strength.
Okay, Vera. It means you don't go. If it means you stop trying to kidnap me, sure. Cause I'm pretty sure she's done that like fucking 20 times. Buff Lucille's damage. Lucille damage, the most important damage. Big slash beats. More cuts, more stabs, keep on swinging, fuck that guy up.
I no longer fear death.
Yeah, tell it to the other guy.
Be severed. More pave the way forward.
Kaboom. Apologies if the game is a bit loud. I might turn down the volume in a second. Okay, do I need to turn down the video game? Let me turn it down a little bit. Cause I realize the combat might be a little loud.
Let's go home.
Apologies if I exploded anyone's ears. Cards. Holy. Give me the holy card right. You. Pretty sure I remember how the fuck to play this team. Yes, I'm pretty sure I remember how the fuck to play this team. Hello. Hello, crazy lady. You're very pretty, but you're crazy, so I need to kill you. Wait, no, that's it. Wait, nope, that's it. Fucked it up. Did it the wrong way. Wrong button. Give me a second. I don't use this specific team much. There we go. Do I know? God damn it! I knew I might need to.
This is my choice. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide.
Dude, I keep fucking. Okay. You know, I'll do this fight later because I need to fucking relearn how to play that team. Okay. Yeah. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. And that. And that. Do I have enough to do the 10 pull? Barely no. I need a barely no. Okay. Oof, okay. Now, fuck it. Let's proceed to the main storyline. Before I get this started, I'm going to just ask for the last time. I'm not sure if anyone heard me. Is the audio working? Can you guys hear me? Just make sure. Was the game too loud? Close good? Okay. Time to go back into the Hell Forest. Wait for me, guys. I found you. The civilian is still going crazy. But, you were all here. Oh, he's fucked. You want me to go over there? Okay. That's a fucked up tree. Kid, you're going to die. Kid, you're going to die. And he's dead. Oh, that's red tide. He just threw himself in the red tide, I think. Dead. There! 21! Stop him! Roger. Also, what do you mean dogs need CGI to act? Come back! Don't go into that. That will eat you. You also want to hold my hand? Kid, don't wander into that. That will eat you. Got it. No, 21. Come back! Stay away from the water! Let me guess. It's red tide. Oh, that's adorable. That is adorable, Dwarf. Oh, that's a lot of monsters. That's a lot of monsters. Your frame is running again? Is the inverter device working properly? I'm fine. Good, now take care of the enemy first. All clear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something's trying to get into into 21's brain. That's not good. Damn, did he pass out? Controller, shut up, please. The infection too high, but it's only on the arm. Or she hasn't gotten used to the frame? Well, yes, play as Vera 1. Yep, play as Vera, defend the dog. Leave her alone. Leave her alone, or I kill. I do in fact know how to fucking fight this frame. Use this frame real good. Die. 21, you good? Hetero creatures are getting tougher. Oh shit, no, I recognize these. No, don't have time to focus on that right now. I recognize those dogs, those show up in Fenrir's fight. Fuck me. Keep on stabbing, keep on stabbing. No, I don't want that. I don't like these things. These things are bad news. Fenrir was a pain in the ass to fight. I don't want to know what story mode Fenrir is like, because the story mode fights tend to be harder. Live! Head pat to live. Head pat to live. Head pat to live. Praise to live. Give Liv a fucking RPG so she can shoot Vanessa with it. Prominent. The wounded and priority evacuees have finished boarding. Good. Should we get them going immediately? Give me a minute, I'll go take a look. The transport craft that Vera's team brought is now filled with people. The majority are elders and children, only a few individuals being carried on stretchers. The thing stopped. Sounds point at the globular force that almost extended to your vicinity. Is everyone alright? Only a few were slightly scratched. They'll be fine. Everyone on that craft is going to die. Everyone on that craft is going to die. Let me move the fucking camera. Let me move the chat back to its normal place. I'm going to remind you, the coast's preferred theory for where the missing people in this arc are. They're turning into the hetero monsters. So I think we're about to see that happen. That'll be just my luck. Still, we've seen much worse when the tower in the clean zone first appeared. Having scratches was like winning the lottery at that time. The waves of tremors are really unsettling. You wonder if it looks akin to a tumor abruptly sprouting from the surface, as seen from Babylonia's point of view. But the true horror that it resembles can only be experienced when one sets foot upon the land itself. In contrast to the Invernato Tower, seemingly intricate craft of another realm, the globular force brands the manifestation of betrayal originating from the soil. No, not like that, not like that. They're called hetero creatures because they're made of the fucking punishing virus matter shit, called hetero matter. Not a majestic staircase crafted by divine hands, but a menace standing right before your eyes, whose roots have quietly torn the land apart in fleeting moments. Even the once tranquil woods surrounding it now exude an ominous aura. Fortunately, its rapid growth has been slowing down after it first materialized. At initial expanding speed, everything in your view would have been devoured already by now. However, the uncanny vitality persists, which everyone can feel for the occasional vibrations beneath their feet. Give us a fucking break already. How many trips will it take to evacuate everyone in the conservation area? All the wounded are aboard, and those stretchers are taking up quite some space. I think 3 trips would suffice now. Actually, we might just pull it off in 2. On which trip are you leaving, sir? I'll stick around until the very last person leaves. Don't worry, there are trustworthy people in that group. I'm honestly not so important as you might think. No, hetero matter does not turn everything into coast. Alright. The constructs leaving with them should help them settle down as well. Okay, and I'll leave that to you guys. Having said that, Salons firmly strides towards a group of men who appear to be preoccupied with their task. They are trying to push down the empty house that teeter on the brink of collapse to avoid any potential danger if another wave of tremors hits. Smart move. These might explode with the next round of earthquakes. Ergo, let's take them down now before they explode. Observing Salon, he rolls his sleeves and joins the group. Phelan Numa found respect for him as a leader growing within you, even though he claims himself to be not so important. He really is a good fucking leader. Corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of Lee lifting the tent curtain and waving at you. After one last gaze at the transport craft that is now taking off, you hastily make your way back. Okay, Lee, what have we figured out so far? You found this? That's ominous. Being placed on the table is an assistant device from Remote Connections, an exclusive piece of equipment that belongs to Cerberus. I knew there should be something that could come in handy. The channel for remote connection constructs is exclusive to Cerberus, and its specs are more advanced compared to standard ones. It's worth a shot. Yeah, it makes sense that the Blop Squad would have their own channel and their own connection stuff. Cause Blops, you don't want the Blops info on the public. That'll go bad. That'll go bad really fast. But I heard that their comment is pretty much the only one who can establish a remote connection with Cerberus members. Even if we manage to make it work, there's no guarantee that... it'll be fine. Like... Smacks Lee on the back. Like Lee's brother, I'm built different. It's fine. The construct mumbles something like, "The Grey Raven comment is surely a legend." His face contorts with frustration as if he's depicting the pain of building a mind connection with some crazy constructs, all based on the groundless rumor he has heard. Trust me, the rumors are worse. The reality is worse. I mean, I have connected with a 21. Honestly, she wasn't that bad. A little special? Yeah, girl's a little special, but she's a good girl. She's a good girl, deserves hugs. Deserves plenty of hugs. Give me a second, the 80-80 is striking. Okay, boop. No, I can't mention that incident. Never mind. But the imaginary pain apparently has little effect on his work efficiency. He quickly finishes setting up the device. Lee lets out a quiet sigh. I'll call Liv over to get you some emergency medical supplies, just in case. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee. Head pat to Lee. As far as I know, no one has ever built a remote connection with the new frame. You sure about this? Yes. There are people in danger. I'm going to save them. It's what I fucking do. There soon will be one. What I mean is that the new frame is not fully calibrated for remote connections. It might take you a few attempts before you reach her, and trust me, the process won't be a walk in the park. You gotta be prepared. I'll be fine. Ow. Phone? There we go. I'll be fine. You don't need to worry about little old me. I might be short. I might be short. But my will... I mean, the punishing virus is not native to the planet. The punishing no, I think it's called the fact that the punishing virus is not native to the planet. I wouldn't be surprised if the original translation was if the translation to hetero matter was both he funny science reference and also a mistranslation potentially for like xenomatter or something, because that shit is not from Earth. You gotta be prepared. For moments of strength and sudden startles, there were times when she was seemingly lost in her own thoughts. You have experienced the full spectrum of her emotions. Yeah, I have dealt with it all with 21. I'll be fine. It's just a change of a frame, but 21 is still 21. Most pressing matter at hand is trying to help them overcome the current adversary. Let's do it. Close your eyes. Okay. That one mission was 10%. Different vessels. Ominous. I don't like that the tree is purple. Canon? Why are we seeing her mind? I was 7 when I first saw them. It was a lone little wolf seeking refuge in a tree hole. Exhaustion and hunger weighed heavily upon its weakened body, leaving it no strength to flee. As I walked closer, it showed its fangs to me threateningly, but I could see its paws trembling. The elders warned us not to touch them. Because it's... That's not... I don't like that sound. I don't like that sound. I don't like that sound. That's body horror noises. Why are we hearing body horror noises? Am I weeping blood again? Because it's... Their sense will be changed because of that. If it returns by its pack, it will be rejected by its family. Yes, whine. The sense of hearing is freed from the ringing noise first. The ears above start to turn left and right by themselves, trying to chase the drifting sounds lingering around. Then it's the sense of smell that comes back alive. A rich herbal aura carried by the gentle breeze flows into the body through the air. Night dews, yet to be dried by the morning sunlight, cling to the leaves and grass and impart a gentle coolness to the palms and feet. An instinctive surge of power coursing from the muscles, the hands tighten, sharp claws effortlessly puncturing through the tender grass, delving deep into the soil. Something feels off, but the eyes open. The gray pupils are immediately struck by a blinding light, causing them to constrict uncontrollably. Once the pupils become accustomed to the brightness, the light gray figure finally gains a clear view of the world around them. Little wolf races to her feet, shaking off the clinging soil and leaves from her fur. Ah, god damn it, it's time for the weekly mind bullshit episode. Ah. Still not as trippy as when fucking Lucia and Alpha's brains were fusing. Still not as trippy as that. She takes a moment to observe the shelter where she had slumbered, then lifts her gaze towards the forest. Those entangling branches and stems appear even more majestic than before. As she sniffs the moist air, her nose detects the array of familiar and serene smells, one scent in particular drawing her attention, coming from somewhere nearby. Head pat, head pat, head pat. Go track it down, a voice in her mind prompts her. Her pace quickens upon the thought. As she jumps over twining tree roots and darts through lush bushes, the scent grows thicker. Peeking her head out from a bus taller than her, a captivating sight comes into view. A wolf pack peacefully resting in the open space ahead, their bodies nestled closely together. Those are not wolves. Those are not wolves. Those are horrible hetero monsters. Those are not wolves. 21, I don't know what kind of mind bullshit is going on right now, but those are not fucking wolves. Those are horrible death monsters. They look more like fucking sharks than they look like wolves. Startled by the noise, the wolves swiftly stand up, their gaze fixed in her direction. Should she directly walk over and join them? However, all the wolves appear on high alert, muscles tensed. Clearly her arrival is not met with a warm welcome. Like got fucking fins. Those are fucking land sharks, not wolves. The head standoff persists for nearly a minute. Then out of nowhere a shrill scream pierces through the air, shattering the silence. In a flurry of urgency, the wolves quickly come together, forming a cohesive unit and dash towards the depths of the forest. Predators, a voice in her mind prompts her. Give me a second, I'm adjusting my gut. Headset, there we go. Run, but the little wolf is left perplexed by the pack's vigilant reaction to her presence. Doubt lingers as he ponders whether blindly following them would be the wisest choice. Time is running out. Driven by fear, her body instinctively takes charge, acting before her mind. Her legs carry her swiftly in the direction where the pack disappeared, her tail tightly clenched. The pack must escape from the pursuit of their airborne enemies, but the predators are just as familiar with the forest as the wolves themselves. Microphone, work with me. There we go. The pack must escape from the pursuit of their airborne enemies, but the predators are just as familiar with the forest as the wolves themselves. As the chase intensifies, the little wolf, falling behind the rest of the pack, unwillingly becomes the primary target of the relentless pursuers. Loses count with the pollens her paws splash through and the flowers trampled under her hurried strides. The wolf's heart pounds relentlessly in fear, dramatic thumping echoing in her ears. She would spare a moment to listen carefully. She would discern the sound of her own blood rushing through her body. Give me a second to catch my breath. After what feels like an eternity of weaving through the dense woods, the little wolf finally realizes with relief that the once persistent sound of the predators chasing closely behind her has faded. Head pet the chippy wolf. Head pet the fluffy 21. Head pet the fluffy 21. Pick up and hug. Taking refuge, taking refuge in a holly tree root, the little wolf musters her courage and cautiously pokes her head outside, peering around to ensure that there are no piercing gazes fixed upon her. The scent of the pack lingers in the air, intermingled with the natural frequency of the surrounding plants. The wolves are still somewhere nearby. Mustering them can't survive alone, a voice in her mind prompts her. Oh, she's definitely being mind-fucked. Stopping before the pack once more, the little wolf stands poised and prepared, ready to face whatever challenge lies ahead. As few pack leaders feast upon the fresh meat of their recently hunted prey, unexpected arrival of the little wolf propels them into a defensive posture. They step up to protect their food, and a threatening roar reverberates from deep within their throats. Little wolf remains still in the distance, tail obediently hanging low, not showing any intention of snatching the food. Give me a second, where's my fucking water bottle? Ah, actually, I need the. God damn it, biology. I will be right back. Biology is being rude. I will be right back. I need to use the ladies' room. Apologies, folks. Apologies. I return. Yes, coast noises, coast back. Give me a second to just put my fucking blanket back on because it's kind of cold in here. Put my blanket back on my lap because it's kind of cold in here. Looks like I was gone for roughly 10 minutes. It's kind of interesting to see that the virus is directly represented. Why is the virus modeling an ecosystem? That's something I have to ask though. Why is it modeling an ecosystem? Is it just the fucking virus trying to evolve more? Or is it Vonaga stuff? Did you try the world bend? Did you? What happened, Whelp? What happened, buddy? What happened, buddy? With the acquiescence of the leaders, the remaining wolves were waiting to feed cautiously gather around, their eyes fixed upon the lone traveler who dared to venture into their turf. Their gaze of examination does not carry much more warmth than that of the predators. There we go, that's better. The wolf sniffed at the little wolf one by one, examining her scent and assessing her presence. Some were teetering on the edge of losing their temper, and their jaws ready to deliver a bone-crushing bite at any second. Soon the pack leaders redirect their attention from the trembling little wolf back to their prey. Whether it's her obedience or the possibility of her serving as a decoy to distract their enemies, they see Mike microphone work with me here, thank you. The pack seems to perceive her presence as a non-immediate threat. Sensing the change in dynamics, the lower-ranking wolves cease their aggression and retreat to their original positions of waiting. As the acceptance of the pack washes over her, the little wolf finally realized the strange soreness in her muscles. The wolves revive their playfulness as they wait. They rub their backs against one another, emitting sounds of contentment and affection and sincere delight. What does that mean, Mon? Perhaps he will soon join their ranks. As the little wolf envisions the exuberant play, she cannot resist the urge to excitedly roll on the ground. What do you mean, hat? What do you mean, hat? What do you mean? However, the playful wolves abruptly spring to their feet, lowering their bodies in a cautious stance towards her as if perceiving her behavior as unusual. Mike, give me a second. I'm fist fighting my mic. Please hold. There we go. There we go. Okay. Fortunately, the leaders conclude their feast at that very moment. After confirming that she poses no threat, the wolves eagerly pounce upon the remnants of their prey, relishing their meal. Little Wolf swallows a mouthful of saliva, but she knows that it is not wise to join them, or they would think she intends to challenge their pack's hierarchy. Amidst the sounds of flesh being torn apart, she curls up, seeking to keep her body warm and minimize energy consumption. Where's my fucking water bottle? Give me a second. For days, the wolves weave through the boundless forest, deftly evading formidable predators while relentlessly pursuing their prey. The pack had grown accustomed to the little wolf's presence, no longer startled by her movements. However, the carefree playfulness she yearned for remains elusive in her imagination. She's only allowed to stay in the far behind, whether when the pack is moving or feeding. Even during the brinks for drinking water, she can only approach the water source once everyone else has had their turn. Is she a member of the pack? The answer is positive. But why? In a display of frustration, the little wolf lowers her snout into the pond, observing as bubbles surge upwards, bursting upon the water's surface. As the last bubble vanishes into the air, the water regains its pristine tranquility. She fixes her gaze upon her own reflection in the water. Hug. Pick up and hug. She realizes how different she is compared to the others. In their eyes, she is like a hairy monster. The wolves' carefree play, where they rub their backs against each other in affection, will remain forever beyond her reach. Because all she has on her back is a row of ugly fur, standing upright in perpetual fear. If she can get rid of this fur, come closer with her fellow wolves. They're not Wolf 21, get the fuck out of there. Want to try it? A voice in her mind tempts her. She is deep in the mindfuck. Deep in it. Where's my fucking water bottle? Keep misplacing that. She carefully inspects her claws, their sharp nails radiating a cold gleam akin to the menacing beaks of the predators. As the tips of her claws make contact with her soft and warm chest, a searing pain radiates from a specific point on her skin. Are you guys are with Whelp? You guys are cooking with Whelp? Summoning every ounce of her resolve, she forcefully drags her front claw down across her chest. As her fur is torn apart, her blood gushes out, agonizing pain surging through her entire body. Instantly, the once white fur becomes saturated with a deep shade of crimson. Does she look more like her purple-red companions now? The little wolf shuts her eyes, retreating into the abrasive darkness, hoping to reduce her pain for this escape. There she raises her claw once again. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Mechanical pain receptors pulsate with desperation, their intense stimulation fiercely awakening the mind. And just like that, 21 has managed to snap out of the mindfuck with the power of pain. Girl, you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there. You need to get out of there. 21, wake up! Out of my way! She hears the exhausted Raft in Vera's voice. What happened? Get up and work if you're awake. Looks like that entire thing was a vision when 21. The virus is really fucking with her head today, isn't it? With a swift kick, Vera sends ahead of a creature hurtling away from her. Without hesitation, she follows up with a rapid slash through its repulsive body, while it remains midair. As the creature's purple-red body fluid is repelled by inertia, it sprays outwards, creating a straight line on the ground. Right, enemies don't mean that. Helen, he fell into the water. Pull yourself together. The boy's beyond saving. We have to find a way out as soon as possible. If you were still knocked out like that, I would have ditched you here already. No, you wouldn't, Vera. I know you. You would not. You might be a tsundere, but you would have not. You might be a bitch. You might be a tsundere, but you would have not. You would have not ditched 21. You would have carried her out. I can still fight. Your arm made contact with that water when you tried to grab him. I only did a basic treatment, so be careful, alright? It looks like we stumbled upon the head of the creature's lair by accident when following him. That water is basically another red tide. Maybe something even worse. I was right. Of course it was fucking liquid punishing virus. Of course it was. If it weren't for the new material your frame is made of, that arm of yours should have been cut off already. Casting a glance at the emergency gel applied to her arm, 21 tries to make her attack moves. It works fine, but this place seems different. The trees are constantly growing. There were a few tremors coming from the ground while you were lying there, probably caused by their overly wild growth. Where are they getting all that mass from? So the campsite comes from above there. 21 carefully analyzes the scents in the air and points in the direction behind Vera. Those plants are almost covering the entire sky. If we waste more time here, we'll be trapped forever. A second. Need more water. But if you're trapped here forever, I don't think 21 will stay 21 for long. Because this place is actively trying to fuck with her head, it looks like. 21 also directs her gaze upwards, only to be greeted by a sky fragmented into multiple pieces by the interlacing branches, akin to a colossal net descending from the heavens. Very top of her sight, she spots faint, indistinct dark dots, the nature of which she can't discern. Ah, damn it! If a guy like Noctis was completely made of bionic muscle were here with us, things would have been so much easier. Understood. Contacting Noctis. Can't get through. I tried it already. None of the communication channels work. Not sure if it's because of this goddamn mutated forest. Let's retreat towards the direction you said first. To ascend further, maneuvering through the towering vegetation becomes inevitable. However, it is incredibly easy to become disoriented amidst their tangled growth. Vera carefully selects a handful of distinctly shaped tree nuts, using them as reference points for steering, ensuring she can adjust their direction in a timely manner to stay on course. Let me know whenever you feel we're off track. It's easy to get lost with these trees so rapidly growing. Okay, Captain. Having just taken a step, Vera turns back and sees 21 looking upwards. The cluster of enormous vines, which has absorbed the spring of the red tide, has unexpectedly given birth to an additional massive pod. The outer layer of the pod is stretched to its limits, nearly translucent, allowing a glimpse of a blurred black shadow within. It's moving. Oh, that's not good. What do you mean it's moving? The dark shadow, like a newborn disturbed from its slumber, begins a relentless struggle within its cozy cradle. The massive pod quivers and quakes in response to its restless movements. It's falling off! 21! Out of the way! Hands. That is an ominous name. Why is this mission just called fucking Hands? Why is it just called hands? I don't want to fight Mr. Dusty Hands from fucking MHA. Ah, it's so cold. Help me, anyone, please grab my hand. All right, you can let go now. Dawn, Dad, Mom, don't cry out loud. Monsters are lurking nearby. Any noise will draw them over. But Mom and Dad, they can never come back. This is the end of the world for you. They lured the monsters away for you and even left you food. You have to pull yourself together and make sure their sacrifice wasn't in vain. I don't want food. I want them back. Shh. The woman swiftly clasped her hand over Lillian's mouth, simultaneously stomping on the expired food can that slipped from his grasp. Only after carefully listening to the surrounding sounds for a period did the man and the woman feel a palpable sense of relief. Look, kid, I couldn't care less if you eat or not. All I need you to do is stay quiet. If you make a noise like that again, don't come crying to me when things go south. Take it easy. He's just a poor kid who's lost his parents not long ago. He's just joking with you. Here, take this. The woman pries open the lid, the slightly misshapen can, and places it into Llewellyn's fingers. The touch of the cold metal sends a chill that surpasses even the frigidness of the late winter roads, seeping into his fingertips. Eat it, or your parents died for nothing. Llewellyn holds no intention of causing the boy to sorrow, nor does he press him to embrace the harshness of reality. It is, yeah. I want to pick up all the scavengers and put them in Babylonia, where they will be safe and not eaten by the punishing virus. Like, can't we build a fucking... grumble, grumble, grumble. Her voice is devoid of any inflection. The woman just states the fact, treating it as yet another incident in their endless struggle for survival, just like the countless others that have already happened. Tears continue to stream uncontrollably from the child's eyes, flowing like an unending spring of sorrow and swiftly dropping onto the battered can. He gazes at the woman before him, her hunched back evoking memories of his mother's frail expression. Lillian, listen to me. Dad, Dad's too tired to run. He just needs a little break. Is he? Lillian, you must hold that uncle's hand when you run as tightly as you can. Don't let go, alright? I gave him everything your dad and I have. He'll take you somewhere safe first. But I want you to hold my hand, Mom. Are you leaving me? Silly boy. You're the only reason I live for. That's why I'm doing this. Except that, the woman choked on her words and instinctively chose to withhold them, unwilling to subject her child to the cruel realities of the world. It's a deal then. Remember, you must hold his hand. Don't let go, alright? Before hearing the answer from Rome, the woman pushes him towards the leader of the survivor group with all the strength she had. Upon assuring her child's safety beside the man, the woman mustered a smile upon her pallid face. Her hand pressed against the wound upon her stomach, she resolutely dashed towards another path. Well, you must run fast. Like this, but faster. Run! From deep within her chest, she unleashes a final scream of despair, a piercing cry that cuts through Loon's mind like a sharp bullet. He held that man's hand as tightly as he could. That hand felt not as warm as his mother's, not as big as his father's. He still held with all his strength, just as his mother had told him. Hey, you're going to eat or not? Why are you staring into space? One can't help but clench his hand, his gaze fixed upon the woman's face. Suddenly he burst into action, scooping food from the can of his bare hand and shoving it into his mouth, as if he had been on the brink of starvation. Too much salt, it's so salty. Soup Dad made with canned food before was really good. Ah, you can have some of my water, but don't drink it all. Leave me some. After rummaging through her pockets for a while, the woman retrieves a half-empty bottle of contaminated water and places it next to Lillian. Returning from his patrol, the man exchanges a meaningful glance with the woman. They step away from the rest of the group, their voices hushed as they start talking. He must be injured. The man's gaze shifts towards one of their companions, who is currently taking a moment to rest. You sure? What are you gonna do? I saw him pour water on his left calf, only now enough to drink. No chance in hell he'd waste on cleaning himself unless there's some kind of injury going on. What else can I do? We already agreed that we are just traveling together and nothing more. Everyone should be on the same page except maybe the kid. With that being said, the man catches a glimpse of the boy stuffing himself with the canned food, impatience evident on his face. The boy's father hadn't even given me that half bottle of alcohol last week. I wouldn't have even considered bringing him along. I couldn't care less about the food they left us. Supplies are just waiting to be snatched from all these corpses scattered around. And here I thought you still had some sympathy left in you. Come on, it's just a kid. How about you adopt him as your son? What, so you can bury my body once I die? I won't even have a body left to bury if those monsters have their way with me. But that woman, she was something else. Didn't even bat an eye before getting herself killed, while the kid just clung on to me the whole damn way here. What the hell am I supposed to do? If he can prove himself useful, I guess he can tag along. That's what I've been trying to tell you. You just don't get it. But you might if you actually take him in as your own son. Cut the crap. The woman giggles quietly, the eccentric laugh, making her sound like a twitching bat. Phone, stop flinging yourself off the bed. Hey kid. From now on, you're gonna start taking shifts with us for lookout duty. I'll teach you this once in the morning. Better learn it. I can't have dead weight dragging us down here, got it? They call me by my name. I'm not your uncle. Without waiting for Loon to respond, the man proceeds towards his resting spot, while the woman follows silent as well. She retrieves the water she just offered to Lulin and walks away. Lulin puts the empty can aside, stomach so stuffed that he feels the urge to throw up. For the first time, he's finished an entire can of food by himself. First time he has fallen asleep alone without snuggling up to someone. His eyes firmly closed. The boy prays that the food he recently ingested will quickly provide warmth to his body, guarding him from the freezing embrace of the lengthy night. Several days later. Get away from me! A hetero creature hooks the clothes of the crippled man, and he never rises to his feet again. More and more hetero creatures are drawn to that direction, which buys valuable time for the other people who are already drained by their frantic escape. Let's split up! The hunchback woman nods at him and makes an immediate turn, rushing towards a narrow path with the younger woman. I wanted to go that way. Drained from the relentless running, Lillian lacks the energy to calculate chance of survival for each path. He tastes the metallic tang of blood in his own throat, struggling to breathe like a dying horse, overworked lungs protesting with every gasp. Only one thing left in his mind: hold that uncle's hand tightly and live. But Lillian has been forbidden from clinging on to the man for support since day one, and so he can only resort to staying as close as possible to him. Ah! What do you mean I am ontologically small? What the fuck does that mean, Mon? Having plus his stamina well beyond its limits, Lillian's leg muscles reach a state of uncontrollable fatigue. Caught off guard by a sudden cramp, his body gives way, causing him to collapse into the ground with an audible thud. The man running ahead quickly reacts to the noise of Lillian's sudden fall. He slows down and eventually comes to a complete stop, turning around to check on the boy. Uncle, wait for me! Filled with fear and desperation, Lilith raised his hand high towards the man, begging him to be lifted from the ground. If he manages to survive here, he'll do anything for that man. I beg you! The man's gaze flickers towards the approaching hetero creatures, still at a distance. In that brief moment, hesitation flashes across his eyes. He's not gonna stay, is he? No, I am longer than a plank length. Then he swiftly retrieves a can of food from his waistpack and forcefully kicks it towards the child. The metal can rolls across the ground, creating a piercing screech as it moves. Lillian struggles to rise, but the pain in his right leg hampers his efforts whenever he tries to put weight upon it. It's likely that he sprained his joint when he fell. Don't blame me. You're too useless. I've already done you a favor by keeping around for this long, and that should be enough to repay whatever your old man did. I didn't even ask him for help in the first place. You're an asshole. The woman's screams ring from that narrow path before, drawing the other creatures at the crossroads towards that direction. However, a couple are still approaching over suspiciously, as if having sensed their prey. Having seen that, the man quickly disappears from Lillian's view without any hesitation. Wait! Wait for me! Lillian can't even feel his own tears as he cries out. He raises his hand high, his fingers trembling despairs, trying to grab anything, if there is any, that could save his life. Hearing the unique, uncanny noise made by the hetero creatures from behind, Lillian freezes in his position, holding his breath in fright and waiting for the sight of the god of death to descend. That's probably how they got mom and dad. It must hurt a lot. Feeling the pain from being gnawed to death sends a chill down his spine. I'm sorry, Mom. There's no one who comes to save me. There's no hand I can grab. In fear and coldness, he gradually loses sense of his own body. It's so hot, Dad, don't make the fire burn so much. Lillian mumbles unconsciously. He reaches out to the rag covering his neck, trying to pull it off to feel less hot. That's a sign of hypothermia. Silence! There's a kid here! He's still alive! His body's cold! He's dying! Easy. Let me take a look. Damn it! It's hard to... Darn it, it's hypothermia. Bring some blankets over. Dad, it's so hot here. Hang in there, kiddo. You're gonna be alright soon. Here, put him on my arms. My coat should be warm enough. There you go. Be careful. Take a break here. The kid probably needs some time to recover. Ask Musar to take people for lookouts. No problem. His legs look insane. Did he sprain it? My goodness, and we gotta be gentle. Let's not move that leg. You can rub his overfoot to keep him warm. I'm not really a fan of a foot touching. Let's switch it up. You rub his hands, alright? Noisy and hot. His nerves are awakened once again. Pain starts to rampage through his body. Someone is holding his hand. It feels soft, warm, just like his mom's. What did Mom say again? Right, hold that hand and live. He's warming up. He's clutching my hand. Saren, keep your voice down. I'm not old enough to be a mom yet. I should be more like a big sister to you. Saren, will you ever act like a real adult? Can you hear me, kiddo? Help me. Sharon lets go of Lillian's hand, making space for Solomon to talk to the boy. Thanks to Sphere to those warm hands, Lillian hysterically raised his hands towards the two in front of him, as if drowning in the water of despair once more. Okay, you're safe now. Salons immediately holds his clapped little hand, indulging those frail nails that scratch some lines on the back. Don't go, don't leave me alone. I'll do whatever you say. I can handle the cold, and I'll practice it every day. I beg you, I still have cans of food. Can't hear, I won't be hungry. Lillian struggles to extend one arm, the embrace of the robust man, pointing at a can of food lying on the ground nearby with his trembling hand. The woman next to Sound goes to pick it up and hands it to Lillian after dusting the snow off. But there's no strength left in Lillian's hand to bear its weight. The clank, the can drops down in front of Salon's. Please take it and help me. It's okay. I don't need. Please, I beg you, take it. Lillian's gaze is fixed upon Salon's eyes. His eyes show no focus. He mumbles the same words again and again, fearing that he may hear something like, "Forgive me," from the adult. Alright, I'll take it. As an exchange, you gotta stop worrying and have some good rest. You'll come along with us. Salons gently strokes Lynn's head and wants to tuck that little hand back under the coat. But that hand is still clutching his as tight as possible, showing no signs of yielding. Don't worry. Everything's alright now. I'll come to help whenever you call me. I promise. Everyone will come to help you. All you need to do now is take it easy and have some rest. Have some rest. What, you worry? He's such a goddamn good man. I'm worried he's collecting death flags, but Sullins is such a good goddamn guy. He is such a good goddamn guy. I want him to be playable. I know this means subjecting him to the horrors, but I want him to be playable. He's such a good dude. Is it? Yeah, I remember. Everyone was good to me. So I must prove my value. Oh, that's why asshole kid was like that. Oh, I'll stay with you forever. Don't want to be alone anymore. Boss, Saren, Granny Windiger, Dad, Mom. I feel awful. Where are you? Exerting every ounce of energy, the boy struggles in the red tide, trying not to keep falling, yet his efforts prove futile. He opens his mouth in an attempt to call everyone's name. The tide moves faster than his voice, gushing into his mouth and corroding his voice the inside out. Anyone, please, you promised. He's now completely engulfed by the purple red tides. Some changes are occurring to his body. He may forever lose the ability of feeling it. I was right, it is making people into monsters. That's fucked! Huh? It's Aaron, I know you're here. I was right. The others, you're all here. You didn't lie, and it's good. Thank you for your hands, everyone. Oh, he's fucked. He's gone. He's gone. It's so cold. Help me.
It's so cold.
Oh, he's voiced.
Help me.
Poor guy.
Please. Grab my hand. Grab my hand.
Come on, kid. You can do this. Pull yourself out. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good.
Anyone. Please. Grab my hand. It's Sharon. And the others. I was right.
That doesn't.
You're all here.
That's not good. That's not good. The red tide got them all. God, I hate that thing.
Yeah. I remember. Everyone was good to me. You didn't lie to me. That's great. Thank you for your hands. I'll stay with you forever.
Oh, he's so fucking dead. Or worse. That is fucked. Wait, did he get turned into the giant murder monster?
We have to engage the enemy, number 21.
Roger.
Cognitive grimace. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, that's fucked.
Get in our way!
Oh, that's fucked. Okay, so it did fucking turn him into a monster. It flat out turned him into a monster. Oh, he has a lot of health. He has a lot of health. He has a lot of health.
Come down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked. It turned him into a monster, and now he's trying to kill us. Oh, that's fucked. I was right.
Yeah.
Oh, I was right. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It fucking turned him into a monster. It fucking ow. It fucking ate him. Where'd he go?
Yeah. I should have come back earlier.
Oh, that's fucked.
To the place calling us.
What's happening to his health bar?
We were thinking about you.
Oh, that's not good. 21? Oh, that's not good.
Who's that? Don't get in our way.
Did he fucking full healed. He fucking full healed. He fucking full healed, the little shit. Stop eating me! Stop eating me!
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked. Shut up. God, this is a fucking Bloodborne boss. This is a fucking Bloodborne boss in my PGR, and I hate it.
Grab my hand.
I will. In a moment. Just hold still. Just hold still and it will be over quick. Oh god, not again.
Calm down, Clyde. How wonderful. We were thinking about you.
God, this is fucked. Die, 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 die. Perish. Explode. Please pass on in peace.
Yeah. I remember
Oh god, this is so fucked.
everyone was good to me.
Perish. Pass on to the afterlife.
I'll stay with you forever.
No. Pass on. You've been turned into a horrible meat monster. Please pass on. He's not passing on, is he, chat? He's not passing on, isn't he, chat? That's fucked. That's fucked. Okay, so that's confirmation. The Red Tide is eating people and turning them into monsters. That's fucked. That's fucked. Eh. Make a Google Doc and throw it at me later. I'm not sure. I'll need time to think and process and ponder. Also, softly. What the? So I was right. So it is fucking. So it is turning people into monsters. That's fucked. Yes, when you get sucked into a world building for the first time and it fucking command grabs your brain. Let's see. I just got an @ registered on the Discord. So you know where to start building. Consider lizards. I'll need to think. Nice. I subject you to Fontaine against an impact. I subject you to Fontaine against an impact, whelp. Black Rebellion. is this getting more fucked? We already know it's turning people into monsters. No. 21 seizes the opportunity. With an enemy's joints immobilized by Vera's blade. With her claw blade spread wide, she unleashes a fierce slash, tearing apart the purple-green hands with ruthless precision. Am I going to kiss the horrors beyond against creation? This is. Of course 21 gets the goddamn Bloodborne boss chapter. The monster emits human-like mumbles as chunks of flesh, varying in size, fall from its body, akin to a freshly opened stomach. Soon, the purple-green chunks of flesh quickly dry up, resembling spoiled meat left for days. Soon, all that remains is mere skin, devoid of any substance or life. Melts into the soil. Anyways, we don't have time for that right now. 21, are you hurt? 21 takes a quick sniff of her body and shakes her head in confirmation. That's good. That's good. But yeah, this place is turning people into monsters. This place is flat out turning people into monsters. I fucking called it. Dwarf, we fucking called it. This place is flat out turning people into monsters. And that was fucked. That was fucked too. Like because the guy was still in there, like mentally. He just wasn't lucid. He just wasn't lucid. But it directly turned his body into that. This is a direct upgrade over the Red Tide's previous shittery when it comes to eating people's minds. A direct upgrade. It couldn't pull this kind of shit before. It could not pull this kind of shit before. I think me and Xana's hypothesis on what the goal of Vonnegutt's little band of fuck nuggets is for this place is correct, because that is leaps and bounds better for punishing a virus-based uploading than the previous form of the Red Tide. That just melted people's minds into a goop that tried to lure people into the Red Tide so it could eat them. It wasn't really. It wasn't this. The more person was kept with more of the person was kept with the transformation here than with the previous times the Red Tide has eaten someone. Not only is this fucked, but it's a direct evolution of the fuckery in a direction that is extremely concerning towards long-term survival. Captain, and 21's words bring Vera's attention to a crack on the right arm of her frame, from which vital fluid is slowly seeping out. Anyways, Xana has not shown up all screen, so I'm going to throw one at her way. And just go. Okay, yeah, this is fucked. I love it. This is fucked. I think tail got me. Thought I dodged it. As if it were nothing more than everyday triviality, Vera casually wipes the seeping vital fluid off of her arm with her rubber palm and retrieves an already open gel spray. After just 2 sprays, the spray nozzle abruptly ceases to dispense any more contents, as if it has uttered its final words. Vera gives the bottle a shake to confirm its emptiness, and puts it back into her bag. 21. Do we need to adjust our direction? The smell of the campsite is weaker, but the direction is the same. Let's move. Stepping over a tree root that stretches across the path, Vera signals 21 to continue advancing along their planned course. Oh fuck, it's... God damn... Wait. What? What? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, fuck, I just realized something very bad, chat. This forest is turning people into monsters. I'm just going to point towards 21's trippy-ass wolf vision she just had. I think this place isn't just trying to turn people into monsters. I think this place is actively intelligent. Because that was either this place talking, or that was the fucking Ascension Network talking, but the text for that didn't match how AskNet talks. So this has to be something else, like this place being intelligent. Maybe that's why it's a globe. Maybe that's why it's a globe. Maybe that's why it's a globe. Maybe the forest is a globe because it's not just a forest, but a fucking brain, and the trees are shaped weirdly because they're the fucking nerves. It's like a giant fucking brain eating people, I think. God. I know that's a thing IRL. But yeah, no, this is fucked. Oh, and 21 collapsed onto the roots before her, rendered oblivious to any pain. I think the place is actively trying to turn 21 into a gribble, too. Preying off of her issues with, connecting to people. Her sensations are abruptly taken away, consumed by a glaring white light. Deprived of the ability to respond to Vera's call, 21 helplessly falls into a dazed state. Wait, is that my fault? Please don't be my fault. Smell of blood. It seems that someone was injured just now. Who was it? Feeling of wetness comes from the paws. And she's back into another vision. Fuck. Fuck. That's not good. That's not good, chat. Right back where the vision left off. Ominous. Ominous as fuck. I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place. We need to hit it with the Longinus arsenals 27 times in a row to reduce it to ashes, cause fuck this place. God, this place is fucked. Right, give me a second. I need a cough drop. Where did I put my fucking bag? Why is it all the way over there? Okay, bend over, grab. I want to pick 21 up and I want to hug her. The little wolf's eyes flutter open, only to be greeted by a sensation of numbness on the side of her stomach. Lowering her head, she finds a gaping wound where her fur has been torn away. Her paws, stained with blood and the fragment of her flesh, serve as a grim reminder of the injury she sustained. The moment when she comes back to her senses, an excruciating pain devours her. She holds it back with all her strength and inspects her reflection in the water. Good. The fur surrounding the wound is now dyed in a vivid crimson hue, and so are her paws. Does that mean seeing her companions look more alike now? Little Wolf stumbles towards the wolf pack, proudly displaying her dyed fur to the other wolves. Her companions, previously held together in rest, swiftly rise and emit threatening growls, warning Little Wolf in response to her bloodied presence. It's a new color of her fur, not thick enough. Little Wolf comes to a halt and raises her paw once more. The wolf, as a face of formidable adversaries, swiftly pivot and dash towards a more concealed area with denser vegetation. Before the little wolf can react, an ominous shadow swiftly darts past the little wolf's head, accompanied by a piercing cry emanating from the sky. It's the predators. Startled, he disregards her still bleeding wound, focus shifting entirely to the urgent need to escape. While a moment despairs, she propels herself into yet another desperate sprint. With the pack no longer in her sight, Little Wolf relies solely on her sense of smell, tracking their movements through the faint scent lingering in the air. Is he smelling it wrong? The scent seems to be growing weaker. No, it's her running speed becoming slower. The adrenaline-fueled escape manages to divert Little Wolf's attention away from the pain caused by her strained muscles. However, she remains acutely aware of the pulsating veins on the side of her still bleeding stomach. As time passes, her limbs grow heavier with exhaustion. The sound of fluttering wings echoes behind her head. She can sense the imminent danger, knowing that pairs of sharp talons lie in wait, ready to seize her soft and delicate neck. It's plunging down. The little wolf's pupils mirror the menacing shadow, resembling a swift arrow hurtling through the air with deadly velocity. She hates her distinctive fur more than ever at this moment. Foreseeing her impending demise, Little Wolf halts her sprint, resigned to the grim fate of becoming the predator's meal. Knowing the black-feathered arrow will arrive in the next instant, she quietly closes her eyes. Unnoticed from a corner, a dark bolt suddenly lunges forwards, intercepting the feathered arrow aiming at her, and tumbles alongside it in a seamless motion. Opening her eyes, Little Wolf is greeted by the sight of a mysterious black wolf engaged in a fierce battle against the god of death, who had been posed to seal her fate. With blade-like beak, the giant eagle clamps down on the front paw of the black wolf, attempting to regain balance by fluttering its wings. Undeterred, the black wolf tenaciously gnaws at the bird's neck, ignoring the scratches inflicted by its prey's talons. A dense scent of blood permeates the air, causing the little wolf to twitch her nose instinctively. Stirred by the primal thirst lying within her nature, she can't resist releasing a resounding sound of aggression. Roar of aggression. Treading upon the giant eagle, which is nearly exhausted its final breath, the black wolf gazes down upon this challenger. What do you mean, Mon? Immersed in the lingering thrill of the previous battle, the black wolf prominently reveals its formidable fangs, poised to plunge into the next violent confrontation. The inexperienced little wolf instinctively tucks her tail beneath, a subtle display of her recognition that she is no match for the seasoned hunter beneath her. Before her, with its claws, the black wolf firmly grasps the lifeless eagle, letting out menacing roars that resonate from the depths of its throat. Little Wolf is keenly aware that the black wolf before her would not hesitate to tear her apart, should the need arise. Slowly retreats, moving backwards and finding refuge within the dense foliage of a nearby bush. With its gaze still fixed in the direction she departed, the black wolf eagerly begins to gnaw at the flesh of the giant bird. "You don't eat it. It was born to hunt wolves," a voice in her mind tells her. She concurs, as her only instinctual thought in the presence of those airborne predators has always been to flee and seek safety. Then, what's with the black god of death who's devouring the flesh of a predator? Is that a path of madness that a wolf, expelled by its pack and still driven by a desire for survival, is destined to tread upon? Having satiated its hunger, the black wolf proceeds to meticulously clean its paw, where blood continues to seep into puncture wounds. Casting a glance towards where the bush Casting a glance towards the bush where the little wolf is hiding, the black wolf then staggers away in a different direction. As the black wolf departs, the tension gradually subsides. The little wolf in turn cautiously emerges from the bush, and ensuring that the scent of wolf blood has significantly diminished. Her body, drained of strength by the wound and the arduous escape, protests vehemently, craving replenishment of blood and flesh. The entrails of the predator emit an eerie aroma, tantalizing the little wolf's acute sense of smell and presenting an irresistible invitation. Trembling limbs, it cautiously approaches the lifeless body of the giant bird, step by step. If you indulge in this forbidden feast, your companions will never accept you, a voice in her mind tells her. She involuntarily swallows a mouthful of saliva, her hunger and instincts fermenting her rational senses. Even her vision becomes obscured by a veil of alluring redness. In her final flicker of consciousness, she manages to regain control just as her teeth are about to make contact with the flesh. As if waking up from the sweetest dream, she takes several trembling steps backwards, washed over by a wave of fear. Instinctively, she tucks her tail tightly and summons every ounce of strength within her to flee from the scene. And come on, Mike. There we go. Instinctively, she tucks her tail tightly and summons every ounce of strength within her body to flee from the scene. Doesn't halt her escape until the particular peculiar aroma is completely absent from her senses. It is then that she realizes she has strayed far from the course of her companions. Frustrated, the little wolf circles anxiously, meticulously sniffing her surroundings, only to arrive at the unfortunate realization she has lost the trail of her companions. What did she do? Went around hoping to luckily run into them in this boundless forest? She's never passed the same place here, this forest of a size beyond measurement. She is alone again, just like when she first woke up. Having thought about that, the little wolf lets out a sorrowful whine. More pressing matter is how to survive by herself before finding the pack. Without companions by her side for cover and support, whether in pursuit of prey or during moments of rest, the little wolf can easily lose her own prey or be detected by predators. Wolves are pack animals. This is etched within their nature. Every fiber of her being longs for it, or she would have never sacrificed her fur to win acceptance of the pack. As the little wolf contemplates, a somewhat unsettling idea takes shape in her mind. What if she follows that fierce lone black wolf for now? Her heart pounds uncontrollably in her chest upon the thought. She sniffs the lingering scent in the air, detecting the faint yet distinguishable odor of wolf blood. Perhaps she should learn to survive alone from it before finding her companions. While she may be deterred from hunting predators, the skills are universal when it comes to hunting. If there's any unusual activity, the black wolf would likely notice it before her. However, if it sees her as an enemy, if lacking confidence in her ability to survive those menacing fangs, she holds faith in her capacity to escape as long as she maintains a safe distance. Unless the black wolf is pushed to the brink of starvation. Yet in comparison to struggling to survive on her own, she realizes that she stands a better chance by following the black wolf. Moreover, time's running out. The scent of wolf blood is gradually fading, almost masked by the fragrant aroma of the plant life. You'll miss the opportunity to track the black wolf if its paw stops bleeding. Little Wolf shakes her head and resolves to press onwards, diligently discerning the lingering scent of blood and misty surrounding herbal aromas. Nice! Nice. Rule. There are many. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked is the setting? How fucked is the setting, Will? How many cosmic horrors am I going to have to stab to death? What progress are we at, actually? 75%. Death of a lone walker. For days, Little Wolf has been observing the lone wolf from a safe distance. Despite her strong desire to learn how to survive on her own, she finds herself unable to suppress her curiosity. And a lone wolf really lasts on its own. Adopting the hunting techniques she learned from the lone wolf, she successfully hunted for the first time, albeit capturing a mirror bull that even managed to bite her paw during the encounter. Are there any doors? Half drop? Thank you. Are there any dwarf style monsters, faction monsters? Those are fun. Those are always fun to fight against. Actually, what color are Vera's eyes? That might be the Mindscape's representation of Vera. Vera, PGR. No, Vera's eyes are red. That's probably not mental Vera. Cool. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. Make sure to run those by the door. Make sure to poke the dwarf with a stick for building them. The dwarf will have many ideas. Learning from the lone wolf, she now knows to keep her ears alert, to sleep only lightly, to conceal her traces when the predators soar overhead. She unilaterally sees the black lone wolf as a temporary instructor, even empathizing with it as it fights for its life against its prey. Hidden within the bus, its foliage reaching higher than the fur on her ears, Little Wolf ponders whether they can be regarded as companions of a peculiar kind. Kelsey has not yet found an answer. She remains steadfast in her resolve to choose the pack if the option presents itself. Suddenly, she hears the lone wolf erupting into a sprint, accompanied by the cacophony of countless wings fluttering high above. Rather than immediately following the wolf, she lowers her body and conceals herself within that swaying grass. If she were to emerge from the grass at this moment, she would undoubtedly be spotted. The giant eagles soar in the direction where the lone wolf fled, seemingly having a clear target in their sights. Nervousness grips the little wolf as she realizes that the lone wolf stands no chance against such a formidable number of enemies. The birds. Are the birds the fucked up Mindscape representation of humanity, I wonder? Is that what they are? Once she is certain that the predators will not notice her, the scent of the lone wolf seems to have already drifted far, far away. While still maintaining a cautious distance, the little wolf can't help but pray for the black wolf's safe escape. After a short while, she senses that something is amiss. That familiar scent of blood once again wafts into her nostrils, steadily growing stronger. The little wolf navigates through tree holes and dense bushes, carefully controlling her movements as she draws closer to the source of the scent. Finally, before a curtain of grass, a veil of destiny, she comes to a halt and peeks out in the most discreet way. Fucked. That is fucked. Makes me hungry, but I'm fucked. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do, Mon? Mon, what the fuck did you do? Mon, what the fuck did you do? What did you do? Hint the secret to me with one word. Gently place one word within my grasp. Whelp, whelp, do you know what Mon is referring to? Did you put the king in yellow in the fucking game? Did you put the king in yellow in the fucking game? The surrounding bushes are battered, with fragmented branches and scattered leaves strewn across the ground. The black wolf lies silently on its side, blood seeping into the soil beneath and staining it with the darkest hue. Two paws are absent, replaced by exposed and broken bones and the remnants of torn fur. Its scarred back has vanished entirely, only grey-white ribs jutting out from within its body to be seen instead. This is making me hungry, damn it. Why am I getting hungry? Predators gripped the wolf's body with deadly ferocity, their hold as firm as when the wolf clenched the lifeless giant eagle. Without a shred of concern, they tear into its entrails and greedily devour its flesh. During the frenzied feast, the still steaming blood splatters everywhere, with some droplets even landing on the grass where the little wolf hides. The little wolf's claws instinctively dig into the soil, delicate paws encountering the unyielding touch of rocks, serving as a reminder for her to remain completely silent. She cannot help but stare at the eyes that have been accompanying her all this time. The golden pupils are still open. They seem like a vortex that is about to pull her consciousness in. This is the ending that a lone wolf cannot defy, a voice in her mind tells her. Hello, forest voice, fuck off and die. This time, the voice seems to emanate from the very skull of the lone wolf, its eyes locked with those of the little wolf, not allowing her to take her eyes off. Look at it. Never mind that. No, wait. That's fucky text. Hi, are you AskNet? This doesn't feel like No, wait. That's fucky text, but it's not the right kind of fucky text. Who are you? You're not AskNet. What the fuck are you? Have you thought about why it failed? Little wolf freezes in her position, interrogated by a dead wolf in her mind. She dares not shift her gaze away. Have you thought about why it could defeat the wolf eater? The wolf eater, that giant eagle chasing after her. Because it had great fighting skills. No, because that wolf eater deviated from its collective too. It staked all on one bet, choosing to monopolize your flesh and blood. So its death was predestined. Its death possibility was raised much higher without the collective. Part of you has been accepted by a collective. In that case, you may deserve a fortuitous invitation. Will you join the collective? Yeah, this place is absolutely trying to mindfuck her, and I hate it. I hate this forest. I want to burn this forest to the ground. Burn this forest to the ground for Longinus Arsenal, please. Can we nuke it? Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. As the dead wolf's pupils twitch rapidly, the scene before the little wolf's eyes transitioned back to the moments he first encountered the wolf pack. It was in your mind. You want to be part of it. The wolf gives a nod with a blank look on her face. She has indeed held a strong longing for acceptance for a very long time, so potent that she was willing to tear her own stomach fur apart. Why can she feel a hint of hesitation in her heart? Come over. The collective will accept you. 21, it's trying to eat you. Go, run away. The little wolf gazed at the pack ahead. Their carefree play is scenes he's imagined many times. Rubbing against each other, chasing after tails in the sunlight. Slowly, she makes her first step. The wolf knows the little wolf as she approaches. However, contrary to her recollection, there's no sign of weariness or rejection from them. Two of the wolves rise to their feet, driven only by curiosity. Joy washes over her, and she senses the warm rush of blood flowing through her limbs. Then the little wolf resumes her walk, taking the second and third steps towards the wolf pack. However, the pain etched deep within her bones starts to manifest itself as she moves closer. She can feel something is changing her body, as if a snake is shedding its skin. Yep, it's trying to turn her into a monster. It's trying to turn her into a monster. I fucking knew it. 21, you need to snap out of it. You need to snap out of it. You need to snap out of it. She can feel something is changing her body, as if a snake is shedding its skin. Little wolf recollects the pain she endured when she torn away her own fur. Yes, it feels the same this time, yet amplified to such an extent it engulfs her entire being. Fret not, the collective will accept you. Will she finally have the same scent as her companions? Yes. Alright. No. Finally, the thing she always longs for. Scent. Scent of companions. Scent of humans? 21! 21! Can you hear me? Yeah? Number 21? A familiar designation. 21, how's the situation with you and... Signal, more precise. Who's talking? Who's talking in my mind? 21, this is Arcos, can you hear me? Arcos! I remember now, Grey Raven. Where am I? Who's Captain? Enemies. For weapon raised, 21 emits a warning sound to the animal-like caterpillar creatures who watch her with a friendly gaze. Are you separated from Bera? Don't know. I got here somehow. You are being interfered with. I'm not. But who are you talking to? A black wolf, but it died once just now. The fuck does that mean, 21? You said, this is what you want. What I want is a scent of humans. Your enemies. Enemies. No, what you want is the scent of your kind. 21, what are you talking to? What are you? So here's no answer. Or rather, she cannot discern that answer. If she were to make a guess, it would be akin to attempting the nearly impossible. I recognize that fucking silhouette. I recognize that fucking silhouette. Hello, Fenrir. Hello, Fenrir. Go fuck yourself. 21? What you want is true companions. Right? Oh, that's fucked. Why is it taking bearer shape? No, you're not her. A growl of rage comes from deep within her throat as her body is gradually filled with anger. You're right, this forest may in fact be able to go fuck itself. I think it's the whole forest ecosystem. You're fucked, you might be right. Point is, I hate this place. I hate this place. I think 21 hates this place too. A growl of rage comes deep within her throat as her body is gradually filled with anger. Say something to me. We'll connect with you in any situation. We'll accept your entire being. Become a collective like that. Every individual will sacrifice themselves for the will of the collective. As they wanted. Become one with your kind. Oh, is that the fucking little guy? That's fucked. As you wanted. Become one with your kind. No more thinking. No more thinking about what you are. You have witnessed the death of a lone being. Come on. That's number 20 from... The fragments of illusions shift and transform before 21's eyes, morphing the Black Wolf in the Vera to Noctis, and then into the number 20 etched into her memory. Finally, a twist, taking the form of 21 herself. They, you, lonely, demise, end. Your end. Make your choice. You can come over and bring them over. 21 remains unresponsive, the fluctuations in her mind mirroring the rhythm of a heartbeat, pulsating within her frame. After a brief pause, she musters strength to call up the names she believes that she may depend on. Arcos! I'm here. It's just that what I want is not to send a human but of my own kind. It's right. If anyone wants to have the same scent as everyone. By everyone, you mean? Captain, Noctis, Arcos? And those who are afraid of me and want me to be discarded. All of you are humans if I had scent of humans. Personally, I think it's something very difficult to achieve. Even humans aren't all the same. There's no way to guarantee that someone will always be your kind, whatever you use to describe that as. Even your teammates won't, except for yourself. Only you, yourself, are always your kind. The question posed by 21 is quite complex. If you had enough time, you would have likely delved into a dozen philosophy books and conducted thorough research before having this discussion with her. However, we are having this discussion because she's being mindfucked and is trying and needs my support. Purely rational analysis alone is insufficient to navigate the present circumstances. Your only hope is that 21 resists the tempting rhetoric of the enemy and refrains from granting them an opportunity to manipulate her. 21, I'm waiting for you to come back. Give me some more time. But I'm going back to Captain. She speaks with a resolute yet unemotional tone, her head held high. What you say is true, Arcos. It's fine. I can learn from humans. Reject. Still chose that path. Then walk down that path. The other part of you will see its choice next. The other part of me? What do you mean? Oh, here comes the mindfuck again. No response is received, only a piercing buzzing noise that echoes in the aftermath of this connection, reverberating within 21's mind. Simultaneously, a searing pain flashes through your own consciousness. Ow, pain. I live. Am I bleeding again? I'm bleeding again. Covenant, your nose is bleeding. Take this, it'll make you feel better. Thank you. As you open your eyes, you find Liv standing before you, already holding the medicine. Your hand trembles, you take the pills and swiftly toss them into your mouth, swallowing them all at once. You shake your head, declining the water that Liv offers, as feel the urge to have your senses and nerves stimulated by the bitterness of the medicine. Disconnected again, too unstable. I'm lucky enough to even connect with her. Common Darkos, you should probably take a break first, no matter what. Repeatedly attempting to connect and then getting disconnected can really take a toll on your body. It's okay, I'm experiencing that. Has 21 lost it? Where's Vera? How she's not doing anything about it? They might be in a tough spot right now. We should go help them. Let's go. And we should go help them. Let's get ready. As the globular forest rapidly expanded, Noctis was helping the people from the conservation area by removing hetero creatures that had accidentally wandered too close. After safely evacuating everyone during the earthquake, he has been anxiously waiting for further instructions ever since. Upon briefing him with the latest information, a rare seriousness settles upon his face. He rummages through his tactical bag and proceeds to load handfuls of compressed bombs from the ammo box. Let's blow that wooden lump to pieces and dig those two out, eh? You got yourself the right person for the job. Covenant, there's an aircraft coming our way, and judging from the insignia, it should be the Purifying Force. The Purifying Force? Is there any tracking mission nearby? No fucking idea. Let's go talk to them first. I think Vera mentioned this earlier. The folks here are probably here for an errand, delivering the supplies Vera asked from the higher-ups. Come, shall we ask them for their help? They came from the safe west. They're heading north. They can't avoid that area. Direct contact would be risky, so it might be an option for them to move with us. Moreover, they might be carrying more advanced communication devices, which would provide a safer means to contact Babylonia or Cerberus. Ah, you're right. Please be Bianca. The League gives you a nod for exiting the tent, preparing to discuss with the approaching Purifying Force members regarding the next course of action. Through the gap of the raised tent flap, a radiant golden sunlight streams inside. You appear from out from the corner and behold the vast forest bathed in the warm light of the setting sun. Beneath the dazzling glow, the forest appears a majestic marvel of nature. However, it's not a craft of natural forces, rather of tireless worker ants that seek to gnaw at the destiny of mankind. The will of the collective. Such words were also mentioned in the conversation between it and 21. The individual planets merge seamlessly into a unified entity. It is their damaged roots that necessitate the exchange of life-sustaining fluids, weaving together the past entirely. Creating a collective is a means of survival, yet the distinct boundaries of each individual serve as the fundamental cause for the longevity of diverse beings, species, and even the entire world. It is the presence of each individual that leaves profound value to unity and collective contribution. Hang in there, 21 Vera. You can have your teammates address your doubt in that familiar lounge of yours, so make sure to come back safely, will you? Okay. Lone Wolf's border. Vera and 21. How many missions are left? 14, 15. Okay. Is it just me, or in the last couple of chapters had the first halves be faster, the slower paced in the second halves? Give me a second, catching my breath. Give me just catching my breath. Apologies. Okay. Is it time to fight, Fenrir? OC is not doing good. That's a lot of punishing virus. The shock caused by mind fluctuations forcibly severed the remote connection, stirring up intense pain and stunning 21 senses. She shakes her head, trying to make the swirling world stop. Vera? Captain? Vera's gasp pulls her slightly back to reality, but immediately afterwards, a strong smell of vital fluid invades her recently regained sense of smell. Yo, 21. Vera smiles at her casually like a morning greeting. Despite the vital fluid seeping from wounds of various sizes scattering on her face, arms, and body. The countless bodies of hetero wolves surrounded Vera and 21. Some battered, some with indiscernible parts, others already wizened. The only intact spot is where 21 collapsed. With her blade, Vera fends off the purple-red sea of wolves, vital fluid splattering around the coastline during the fierce engagement. Some drops even land on the 21's body. fighting restlessly till now. The construct known as Red-Headed Death shows 21 a smile of ferocity lingering from the battle. Yet her hand is surprisingly trembling while holding her blade. Captain! The vital fluid in her body, fueled by intensely elevated emotional index, circulates and boils rapidly, resembling a volcano on the brink of eruption. You done with this round? Softly posing a question, Vera finally collapses onto the ground. As 21 kneels behind her, the boiling volcano in her chest swiftly cools down, coldness creeping into her body from the earth. She's discarded the once raging impulses triggered by imagining the loss of Vera or Noctis. Reality before her feels unreal, so unreal that she's entirely dismissed sensations she recently regained. Are you going to cry? Amused, Vera observes 21's expressions, but there's no time for them to waste. Time's running out, so I'll be straight with you. 21? I don't know what the hell is wrong with you recently. Bust my ass to get you this new frame. If the development rights are all transferred out by Nickel, the problem is probably you yourself. I don't know what kind of human scent you want to have, but seriously, do you really need that in Cerberus? Well, everyone has it, except for me. They and I are not the same kind. That's why they want to discard me. Being discarded, I don't want. No. What? Who are they? You mean you're going to die if someone asks you so? I don't want to die. Vera releases her weapon and places her hand intimately on 21's shoulder. Next moment, she tightens her grip on the thin bayonet chained by the restraint collar, hands stained with vital fluid applying pressure on those pulsating veins. I can't believe you're allowing yourself to get this stupid. It's time to step up and take responsibility for yourself, 21. Quit living in this fantasy of wanting to be everyone else and passing the buck on the others. Humans stay together because this is their way to utilize each other. But if you were that dumbass knocker standing my way one day, I won't let either of you just walk all over me. It's just a coincidence our squad is named Cerberus. Don't tell me that you're actually taking it seriously and planning to become a good little puppy. But experiments, that's why I live. Ah. When I got you out of that dataless dump, you were nothing more than a heap of metal scrap. Now I see your brain is still buried amongst all that junk. Remember, I make you obey because I can. Don't take it for granted and be obedient to everyone else. I told you that I hate idiots who get themselves trapped the most. You forgot that already? Vera keeps her gaze fixed on 21 while exerting more force in her grip, causing vital fluid that was on the verge of clawing the gust from the cracks in her frame once more. Compelled by the intense aggression in Vera's eyes, 21 senses the powerful force emanating from the restraint on her neck, yet she remains unable to divert her gaze. Think this dumb thing can really hold you back? Well, there are plenty of other colors in the world, visible or invisible. How can you be sure that your so-called humans aren't one of them? Stop trying to blend in like all the other humans. Why not make those nobodies understand who you truly are and where your principles stand? Whether it's with your claws, teeth, the craziness defined by others. Start making your own damn decisions already, instead of living up to other people's expectations like some kind of pet. You're going to keep acting like a coward, you might as well get your ass back to Kurono. Members of Cerberus are all defiant lone dogs, or biters, not followers. Lone dogs, that's how they are described them. Because each of those souls never contemplates blending into their surroundings. The boundaries of their individualities always remain clear. They harbor no fear of being different from others, nor do their companions concern themselves with such differences. Despite being criticized as a collective of freaks and monsters, their sole task is to tear apart any enemies daring to challenge them. This is the monster's way of self-defense. Like moths to a flame, they refer to fights to death, their heads held high, rather than relinquish their individuality. 21 once thought about various methods of defending her squad. But as an experimental subject from birth, she refused to perceive this world from her own perspective from the very beginning. I mean Lucia, anyways. She's always the one being calibrated, being allowed, being deployed, and being approved. Emotions beyond her control were forbidden as they clashed with practicality. Unacceptable behavior were to be concealed, as any criticism directed at 21 would affect everyone in Cerberus. Due to her strong desire to cherish this den that had brought forth many new and unfamiliar feelings, 21 found herself compelled to abandon those pieces of herself that could potentially harm it. Initially, 21 believes she was different from others because she lacked common sense and knowledge about the world. After countless days and countless nights living in the real world outside the research institute, 21 has been slowly losing the boundaries of her identity. As she continues to sever pieces of herself from the already fragmented boundaries, her remains can only form something that she finds perplexing. This confusion has become the color of hysteria. It serves as deceptive lifelines clutched by 21 herself, yet it is truly a chain wrapped around her neck. However, no defiant lone dog permit themselves to be chained. Defiant lone dog has the ability to resist being chained. Whether it's her or somebody else holds the leash, the thing is always ready to be bared as long as her body is functional. In 21's mind, numerous image stars akin to snowflakes suddenly flash, reflecting what she has previously dismissed, rejected, and buried deep within. But 21 was being shaped by the world, these stars of her true self were scattered all over. However, during that time, she found herself unable to determine whether she should reclaim them or not. Fortunately, she has now found what she believes to be the correct answer. Manually closed mouth. She realizes that she must defend her own boundaries first, and protect everything she holds dear with her complete self. Suddenly, she feels the weight of this framework, which didn't quite align with her initial expectations, becoming lighter. That moment, 21 decides that her vision of the human form can include bionic ears and a tail-like balancing device. She will no longer view these traits as indicators of being not like a human. Prior to this, highly perceptive sensors and explosive power possessed by this frame had more or less intimidated her. She was afraid of losing control over her power and herself, so she made the choice to reject that power. But now she begins to feel a surge of excitement for the power she can possess. Unknown to herself, 21 is undergoing rebirth as a new and whole entity within her metallic body and her data consciousness. Without a fixed form of either human or animal, this one is more liberated, one that bears a unique name. Number 21. 21, take this. Notice that 21 has regained some of her senses. Vera's jokingly furious expression fades, and she retrieves the slender device from a slot on the side of her frame. From now on, the decision is yours to make. If you unlock the restraint, there's a good chance we'll get into trouble once you return. However, if you feel that you don't need the full power of this frame, you can still choose not to do it. Your release is in your own hands now, 21. Captain, keep your mouth shut. I'm not kicking the bucket just yet, but I can't promise how long I'll stay awake. Let's just hope I don't pass out right before we make our escape. Keep an eye out for the buds once those nasty creatures start melting away and seeping into the soil. A new group of edible creatures will be born from the but damn things after that. Can't last long against that number of enemies. We have to push forward as fast as we can. Get me up! Vera really does care. She might be the world's biggest tsundere, bigger than fucking Vanessa. But God, does that girl care. 21 carefully puts the restraint key away and helps Vera up. We go from here. That direction. 21 notices an increase in airflow coming from that direction. The scent of the hetero creatures has significantly diminished compared to once he woke up. Subconsciously, 21 increases the computing speeds of her frame, allowing her processing capabilities to accelerate. She has this faint sensation that she and Vera are standing on the tongue of some colossal creature, Like I said, I think this place is fucking alive and wants to eat her. It won't be long before the forest reveals its fangs, unleashing its ferocious might to tear them apart and consume them for its own growth. They have to run now, as fast as they can. 21 lifts Vera's arm clumsily, attempting to save her some of her weight, but her movement inadvertently caused Vera to gasp in pain and grip 21's shoulders tightly. I've had enough rest. I can walk by myself. 21 nods before releasing her hand. Suddenly, 21 turns her head to the side, hearing a faint buzzing sound in her mind, followed by static. Come on, give me a break. 21, can you hear me? It's Arcos. Arcos is in my head. Oh, the savior always arrives in time. Vera's alright. Thank goodness, thank goodness. Oh, that's nice to hear, Welp. Hello, Vera, are you dead yet? Surprised I first thought about using the remote connection. I'll give out a pass this time. Captain, injured. I need to save Captain. 21, don't play the big hero. You were lying on the ground this whole time. How's Vera? Captain, what medicine do you need from Marcos? The answer seems to fall beyond the confine of 21's knowledge, so she chooses to directly ask the wounded herself. That is a smart thing to do. Vera is technically a medic. This woman is technically a medic. Ask Noctis to bring free emergency kits from the medical box for simple treatment. Nothing more can be done for now. 21, tell them the direction to the meeting point first. Vera lifts her head to gauge the angle of the sun, then revises some general instructions based on the retreat direction that 21 pointed out. Got it, we're leaving the meet you right now. What did you do, Mon? The connection signal might become unstable during the travel. I'll cut it off now to reduce your computing power consumption. Okay. Arcos disconnected. She said the signal would be unstable. The smell has changed. They might be coming. Let's move. Captain, you stay at the front. If the direction changes, I'll tell you. I'll be in charge of the rear. Look how reliable you are right now. Then do your job well and let me have some rest. After all, I did the work of two while you were lying on the ground. Got it. I understand. Sun sets, their shadows lengthen, only to be abruptly fragmented by the branches of the surrounding trees. Vera glances at the swaying, agile, fragmented shadows on the grass, belonging to 21, who stands with her back to Vera, vigilantly observing the surroundings behind them. Game. A smile graces Vera's face as he leads the two of them, walking towards the sun that is slowly descending. Hell yeah! Vera smiled. Cute. Now get out of the goddamn hell force that wants to turn you into monsters. This place is not good for you. I don't want to kill you. It will make Lucia sad. God, this place is fucked. Another wave of hetero creatures? Yes, I can feel them. Their smell keeps changing. Well, Captain? Just a bit tired from all that fighting. Oh, okay. I remember the time when we got the dataless waste dump. Should've told you how the movie injured back then. But you proved to me that you have zero talent in this for your performance in the healing training. So how should I do it exactly? Just like what I did. Lifting my arms only a length from the wound. Ooh, safest way is to let the wounded lean on your shoulder. Understood. Make sure you tease Noctis when you're back. Vera! Captain! Those dogs are going to wake up. Pathetic. Captain. 21? I'll protect Captain until you recover. Good. Good. Buy me some time. I turn off some frame modules to focus my computing power on movement. Okay. Vera needs to reduce her GP, and the wolves are coming. Hello, shark wolves. I'm going to murder you all. get juggled. Hello. Goodbye. Bad dog, stay dead. I'll tear you all apart. Corruption and warning. Oh fuck. Probably make it through refire reduce unnecessary movement. Alright, 21, go! Time to run, cause there's death fog coming. Go with full speed, 21. Go, 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 dip. Die. Die. Harry this, bitches! Get buried. Parry you back to Brazil. Okay, that's the last playable mission, and it looks like there's one more mission after this. Updated. Yep, okay. Ugh. This has got to be the boss fight against Fenrir. This is gonna suck, chat. Chat, this is gonna suck. That parry or die attack is going to suck. Give me a second to just brace myself. Okay, time to do some violence at Cradle's End. 21, kill. We lost them. Okay. During your relentless pursuit of hetero creatures, the ally part on Vera's legs becomes severed, pushing her mobility to its absolute limit. As several purple beasts' maws loom dangerously close, 21 acts swiftly, leaping high into the air. Powerful strikes, he cleaves a giant tree at its waist, effectively blocking the direct path of the impending threat. Behind the severed trunk, the hetero creatures scratch frantically at the obstacle that stands between them and their intended prey. As more and more hetero creatures join the turmoil of the once sturdy wooden barrier, as resilient as rock begins to exhibit noticeable vibrations. "21 knows it's only a matter of time before the hetero creatures breach the barrier. However, the more immediate concern is ensuring that they escape the forge before Vera falls unconscious and the exits become completely sealed off by the encroaching plants. With lightning speed, claw blades are tracked, and 21 swiftly positions Vera's arm over her shoulder, doing her best to share the weight and support her. Vera has ceased speaking unnecessary words, but 21 continues to periodically address her, regardless of what Vera may or may not utter. "Captain." "Yeah?" "Left. At the end of the path, they encountered a horizontally growing tree. 21 assists Vera in squeezing through the narrow gap. Once she herself passes through, 21 promptly severs its giant branch, blocking the path and buying them additional time for their retreat. As 21 cuts through the tough stems consecutively, her wrists tremble slightly under the strain. However, she recognizes that her own discomfort is insignificant compared to the hardships that Vera has endured. God, fuck, I recognize that arena. Navigating through the narrow path, they are greeted by an open view. Rustling wind and gentle sunlight sneak in through the gaps in the intricate web of entangled plants, their white and red hair intertwined, blending together into a complex hue. "Captain, light, we're there soon." "Okay." 21's pupils contract violently, resembling those of an animal as she meticulously calculates the optimal spot to step onto the stairs leading to their escape. Can't afford any mistake, given Vera's dire connection. Listen, the hetero creatures managed to breach the barriers and reach them. 21 forces her out and forces her imagination to subside, redirecting her full attention towards observing the staircase formed by the interwoven plants. But instead of a staircase, it's more like bud-shaped plants that are interconnected by twisted vines running through them. Bud-shaped plant on the far end appears to complete the blossoming cycle, leaving behind only a platform-like calyx. On the edge of the plant structure is a massive bud that seems to be in a state of partial withering, an organ left that resembles the petal or the veins of a leaf. Utilizing the support provided by the leaf veins, they can make it to the top of the tree lip that has not fully closed yet. Recognizing potential dangers they may face when navigating the vine between the calyxes, 21 decides to hide Vera in the nearby tall grass to ensure her safety. And if they fall from the vines... As 21 gazes downward, she is met with the sight of a treacherous swamp of thorns at the bottom of the forest. If they were to land there, it would be exceedingly difficult, if not impossible, to climb back up to their current position before a relentless force consumes them. She formulates a rough plan and calculates the time. Take her less than 2 minutes to scout the path ahead. Captain, stay here. Wait for me. 21 feels a sudden surge of mind. The sudden surge of pain in her mind, as if it deliberately chose this moment to play a prank on her. However, accompanying the pain is a familiar yet somewhat strange sensation stirring within her. But she has no time to think about it. White-haired girl swiftly draws out her sharp claw blades. Like a wild beast, she dashes off towards the setting sun. Captain, hang in there. I can save you soon. At 21? What the? Buddy? The little guy? What is the little guy doing all the way over here? Oh. Oh! Hello there. Bad fucking dog. God, I hate this dog. This is the dog I hate. Buddy! Buddy, covered in dark purple growth marks, is mercilessly torn apart from the inside out by some sort of claws. The unruly newborn emerges, carelessly shaking off the remnants of its former host and stretching its long suppressed body. From its elevated position, the towering creation gazes down upon 21, its compound eyes scrutinizing her every movement. Even though 21 can no longer detect the familiar scent emanating from the creature, she stubbornly persists in calling it by that name. Buddy, is it you? The monster howls. Light purple adamant harsh starts to change colors as the creature lowers its body. With motion, it swings its purple claws directly towards 21's head, seemingly as a response. A gust of wind caused by the attack forces 21's balance, but she swiftly evades the cold and swift claws. Some of her light gray hair strands are severed in the process. A spot where 21 just stood, a dreadful pit materializes. No, buddy, please! It's me! Me! 21's claw blades drop helplessly, hesitating to rip the throat of the looming threat in the same manner she eliminated her previous foes. Her body trembles slightly, as memories from the past flicker before her eyes. She's never imagined losing Buddy. Her mind became an inseparable part of her being, the constant presence she took for granted even over that of Vera and Noctis. No one would have thought that a part of themselves would crumble into ashes and rise again as their adversary. 21 feels deeply sorry for that. I see. It's not him anymore. Was the Force trying to turn her into another one of these? The headache. It was because you were calling me, right? I'm sorry, buddy. I assumed to recognize your call for help. How could I? 21 lets out a sorrowful whine, akin to that of a lone beast mourning the loss of its pack. She stands alone in the hostile force, feeling the gaze of everything around her as it leers, waiting to attack and tear at her foe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Her voice grows faint, gradually fading away until it becomes barely audible in a gentle breeze. Purple claws remain poised, flying from next assault, their lethal power capable of swiftly lending the light of any obedient prey. But, her head low, 21 is stating her sin in silence. Captain is still waiting. I can't let Captain be taken as well. A sharp pain shoots the corner of 21's mouth, a stinging reminder to his biting down on her lower lip as he utters these words. I can't surrender here. Even if it's Buddy, I can't. So, I'm sorry, Buddy. I will punish myself, but I have to take you down here. I have acquired a second reason to hate this fucking dog. Okay, Fenrir, let's do this. God damn it! I forgot you had carrion. I forgot you had carrion sword blame. I forgot they gave the dog fucking carrion sword blades from Elden Ring, and it spams them by the bucket load. Keep biting, keep biting, keep biting. Ultimate in the Matrix. First phase isn't that bad. It's only when the wings come out do I need to start worrying. Just keep the aggression up. Parried! Okay. Fuck, phase 2. This is where it gets bad. God, those are fucked. Oh, God, those are fucked. Goddamn dragon-ass dog. No, oh fuck, okay, it's time. Shit. One. Shit. Okay, we parried enough to avoid the instant kill. Okay, that was the fucking parry or die attack. That was the parry or die attack, what it did when it put the fog up. That was the parry or die attack. Thankfully, we managed to parry enough attacks to avoid the instant kill. That's the plan, Mon. Come on, 35 health? Okay. Okay. Come on, die! Shit, fuck that up. Parried? You know what, let's fuck up your little friends. Let's fuck up your little friends. Big heal, 18 health. Okay. You're okay. Ugh. You are not as bad as I fucking remember. Then again, it was really only the higher difficulties that you really became a fucking problem, you stupid fucking dog. 7 health bars. Okay. Oh shit, laser spam. Parried. Eat shit. I'm gonna kill your fucking dogs. I'm gonna kill your fucking dogs. The dog is trying to kill me. Oh, no. Ow. The dog is trying to kill me. The dog is trying to kill me. I am not doing an ATF. This dog is not fucking defenseless. 2 bars. Harried to death. Killed it from Harry. Mon, you saw the dog try to kill me. I am not an ATF agent. I do not work for the federal government. Halfway's closing. Evil ass vines. Oh, they're trying. It's just flat out trying to eat her now. Come on, go, 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 go. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Vera! Is the entire place moving? I think it's moving, chat. The coast isn't here yet. Vera! She gonna... Yep, she's gonna break her collar. Girdle, you're doing a devil may cry. Okay then, girl. Holy shit, girl got a stat increase. Yes, he's had the collar the entire time, but I don't think that's... But I don't... But it appears that that's not where the goddamn control panel for it was. Rampaging Dark Shadow abruptly emerges, catching everyone off guard as it forcibly breaks free from the confines of the Force. The once expansive Force now appears to shrink and contort into an egg shape. Why is it turning into an egg? Why is it turning into an egg? Why is it turning into an egg? Chat, why is it turning into an egg? I don't think this is the good kind of egg that makes a cute girl. I think this is the bad kind of egg that... No, I don't know. I don't think it's the good kind of egg that makes a cute girl. I think it's the bad kind of egg that gives us a horrible murder monster. Amidst the interplay of searchlights and darkness, the shadow springs forth with remarkable swiftness and height, resembling an untamed bird soaring out of a black egg. Your mind unwavering determination to be born to soar against all odds, the creature must in turn use its newborn claws to destroy the overworld known as its cradle. The lingering ferocity and thirst for blood emanate from its very being. Evoking aggression from everyone present, they react with defensive hostility, issuing a warning to this frenzied entity. Everyone holds up their weapons. If this is a newborn enemy, they will eliminate it right then and there. By his feet, the dark coast stripped of its obscurity under the piercing glow of the searchlights. It's 21 in Vera. Wait! Drop all your weapons! Lee, Liv, and a handful of nearby conscripts are taken aback by her yell. However, the rest of the group remain poised, weapons still held firmly. 21's frame heaves as he breathes heavily. Both she and Vera are drenched in viscous purplish red liquid. Her frame reflects the dazzling light, making her look more like a beast coming to her primal instincts in a bloody fray. The beast gazed at the sword construct with piercing intensity, as if meticulously searching for the weak points of its prey. This is bad! Showing the signs of stress that 21 has exhibited before, however, an alarm bell rings in your mind. Without hesitation, you step forward, ready to steal 21 with your own body. Just get there before other people misread the situation. Probably holding the same idea, Nox forcefully pushes aside the construct in front of him as he yells out loud at everyone present. Hey! Drop your weapons! Are all you deaf? I am. The maiden, who resembles a white wolf, yells out as her chest heaves violently for a moment. It's the first time that you, or maybe even Noctis, have heard such a clear and powerful shout from 21. I am 21 from Cerberus! 21 locks eyes to the onlookers, some bewildered, some fearful, and others perplexed. Stares back at the weapons leveled against her with unyielding resolve, embodying a proud lone wolf that disregards challengers with a dismissive glare. Captain is injured. She needs treatment. The weapons in the hands gripping them remain frozen in their positions as 21 persists in yelling out her need. You motherfuckers let the fucking medics through, or if you don't, I will make sure Bianca knows that you motherfuckers decide to engage in some team killing today instead of doing your fucking jobs. I'm sure she would be quite happy to know that some of her purifying force have turned a traitor. Unable to restrain himself any longer, Noctis rushes forward and takes Vera from 21's arms. Get a stretcher over! Are you fucking lost? Hurry up and go save her for fuck's sake! I got this. This is not good. Corruption level has quickly surpassed the safety threshold. Quick, move Vera here. Sheldon Nash, shadowed by 21 and Vera, continues to diminish in size, withering at a rapid pace, as if the water within is being drained away. The method by which 21 and Vera managed to escape by creating an opening in the rapidly expanding tree web remains a mystery to all. Nevertheless, you are aware that it's not time to lower your guard. Lee, leave it to me. Reacting swiftly to your concern, Lee responds to you with a reassuring nod before proceeding to coordinate arrangements with the members of the Purifying Force. Suddenly, your private terminal springs to life, emitting frantic rings non-stop as if it has awakened from a prolonged slumber. Looks like comms are back up. You turn it on, only to discover a flood of overdue messages from Babylonia and various other contacts. Commented, communication signals are coming back. We can now reach Babylonia, but there's still a significant delay. The globular force in the distance continues to shrink. The recovery of the signal is likely due to 21 and Vera's efforts, destroying or eliminating whatever was causing the signal disruption. I'll draft a brief report about the situation and send it over. Thank you. At this point, all that remains to patiently wait the arrival of reinforcements and focus on mitigating the adverse effects caused by the hetero creatures until they arrive. Fortunately, just before you departed the conservation area, the last group of civilians successfully boarded the transport craft. Regarding the expressions in the eyes of those who had loved ones missing, you can't help but ponder which is more cruel, the faintest glimmer of hope, or the anticipation of the worst possible outcome. You'll aim to find answers for them, if possible, because every name deserves their ending to be known. Wait, 21! Remembering an unexpected request, you quickly catch up to 21, who is walking alongside the stretcher. Are you alright? 21 answers with a nod, her body adorned with scratches and wounds, tough, not severe as those inflicted upon Vera. You can only imagine how painfully she endured this. I came to the concentration area, and someone there asked me to deliver a message to you. Before the operation. Upon hearing from your promise to your utmost supplying the answers, the last group of evacuees finally begin boarding the craft. Sounds gives you a nod to show his gratitude, eyes revealing a multitude of other emotions. After people walked away for a while, the girl who had been standing aside quietly approached you. Are you of 21? Yeah? Construct? You wouldn't discern an apartment she belonged to based on her attire, as the style of clothing she wore was unfamiliar to you. Your men said that 21's companion went missing, a little white machine that can dance. You mean 21's cobot? You calls it Snore. It's missing, I didn't know. Understanding the importance of the cobot to 21 to some extent, you realize that if it had indeed disappeared, she would have been just as anxious as the refugees you sent off a moment ago. If she's here, could you help me to deliver a message to her? If Canon sees Snore, she will help keep it safe. No problem. Thank you. Construct in peculiar attire without hesitation promptly follows people from the conservation area, but maintains a subtle distance between them. Delivering the message from Canon to 21, she falls into silence with her head lowered. You're now planning how to offer souls for 21 and formulating your plan to contact Babylonia and aid in finding the cobot. 21 breaks the silence ahead of you. It's okay. I've already found Buddy. My headache was probably because Buddy was calling for me. It was just too late. I figured it out too late. What? For return, 21 talks about looking into the other person's eyes for the first time. Evidently, she's not inclined to discuss the details at this moment. You can tell from the sorrow reflected in her eyes that the ending of Snore's the kind that people least desire to witness. Something has changed profoundly when 21. You already felt that once he showed up before you, Vera. Price paid for rapid growth often proves to be far weightier than anticipated. In the world of natural selection, every advancement is achieved at the expense of sacrificing a part of oneself. Go get treated. You're not in good condition either. If you're going back, you can come talk to me whenever you want. Okay. 21 lifts her gaze, acknowledging your suggestion. She briefly examines herself, then turns around and proceeds forward without hesitation. That's the last playable mission. This is the last one. Okay, freedom defined by herself. A few days later, in a confidential Babylonian meeting. Task Force is still monitoring the situation, investigating the heterozone even now. Projections in the conference room now switch between several satellite images it's tainted in purplish red. The task force appears like a grey dam in the photos, blocking off an ocean of omens. We've deployed several shots of Omega weapons since we were contacted. News from the front line this morning suggests that we would need to double the deployment at the very least. Double the deployment? We almost ran out of Omega weapons after the Copperfield Aquarium. Some of our current stock is recycled. The weapons we sent over the past few days have already pushed our supplies and resources way below the safety threshold. Double it. I don't imagine anyone here wants to find themselves empty-handed during an emergency, right? Are we not discussing the emergency right now? But I believe the construction department is worried about the confidentiality of this information. Of course, we're hoping to receive an analysis report that proves the clean zone will not be affected. The data will certainly explain everything, and confidentiality? Are you suggesting not to announce our reports openly and honestly? What are you talking about? Of course not. I'm just worried that this incident will cause panic. Ladies and gentlemen, please stop. We're here to discuss how to handle disaster and the information discovered by our frontline squads. Give me a second, checking something. Although dialogues around the construction of the clean zone might be closely related to the heterozone, we can table that discussion until later. I'm sure I don't have to repeat how crucial constructions and cleanliness of the clean zone are, right? Naturally, the publicity department has spent a lot of work on it. Greater in comments sitting there also contributed to the publicity work significantly. You understand, President Hassan. Since you mentioned Arcos, let's hear what the Grey Raven Commandant has to report. I recommend saving your thoughts and opinions till after she's done. Perhaps you'll see the situation differently afterwards. Okay, well, so... Hassan nods to you as I get gesturing to get up and speak. So, I loosen the chin strap of my hat. We're standing up from your seat at the back. Sitting so far away from the center, it takes much longer to reach the podium, and you get to enjoy extended gazes from everyone. Yeah, look at me. I'm cute. I'm amazing. I'm incredible. Bow to my superior wisdom. You have not worn your uniform since you were sworn in. It is extremely uncomfortable. I don't think I'm the one asking that question. Are you Arcos, the Grey Raven Commandant? Following elements and theories are made based on the experience of Cerberus, squad involved in the encounter, and the investigation made by Grey Raven on the strange behaviors of the hetero creatures. Okay, that must have been a mistranslated I am. Okay. Following analysis and theories are made based on the experience of Cerberus, the squad involved in the encounter, and the investigation by Great Raven on the strange behaviors of the hetero creatures. The murmuring discussions begin to quiet down as data model Lee helped made spins in the projection. First of all, the Raven found the hetero creatures demonstrating group behavior during our investigation, which has never been seen before. The conference room has just quieted down or erupts discussions again. Hassan gently knocks on his table, hoping the council will keep listening. We used to classify the aggression from hetero creatures as an instinctive behavior in the past. It means that they did not come up with a plan of attack. They just followed their senses to attack their targets with the simplest, most straightforward strikes. That was the only pattern of behavior they would follow. In case for the normal behaviors they appeared, however, Grey Raven observed that some hetero creatures performing strategic maneuvers that allow other hetero creatures to attack successfully. For example, when a trench between them and their targets formed, some of the hetero creatures began to form a bridge. Even forming a bridge would stop them from accomplishing their goal of attacking. Maybe you were overthinking it? Shut up! I will shoot you! Shut up! Stop interrupting me! For example, the hetero creatures walking in the front would fall into the trench, obviously. Their bodies piled up, and the ones in the back could then walk on it like a bridge. Fundamentally, they are still trying to approach their targets. While the behaviors were similar, the key was that whether they gained the consciousness to actively abandon their individual instincts and targets in order to help the group accomplish the goal. Bulgarian discovered that some of the hetero creatures were giving up their lives to pave the way for other hetero creatures. It's hard to explain this phenomenon of coincidences when the price was their lives. The councilman frowns while he looks at you, knuckles white as he grasps the horror in what you just said. During our investigation, Grey Raven discovered an area where many dead bodies of similar hetero creatures were amassed, but we didn't find a source that could deal that amount of damage. We assumed those hetero creatures took their own lives. What did they become a bridge for? Hold on. Indeed, my theory is that these strange behaviors are somewhat connected to the appearance of the hetero zone. Grey Raven's mission didn't just take place near the zone. What was the point of building a bridge that far away? How did they contribute to the hetero zone by dying? Cerberus members mentioned that the biofluids of the dead hetero creatures inside the zone quickly seeped into the ground before hatching as if being born anew. I remember a myth about a god creating humans of clay. The god created a humanoid safe with clay, and the clay gave him life. Clay wasn't saved by God's satisfaction, it would get thrown back in the mud before being remade. Is that what's happening now? What about the electromagnetic disruption? The report mentioned that the squads encountered severe signal disruptions during battle. Science Council believes that the source of disruption is akin to some kind of bioelectromagnetic signals and is related to the activities and rapid affiliation of the hetero zone. The disruption drastically decreased after Cerberus defeated the core enemies of the hetero zone and escaped the perimeter, which could prove this theory. Individual hetero creatures still don't have the ability to disrupt signals. So all the hetero creatures turned into water and gathered at the hetero zone for the soil. Should we get someone to start digging? Squads on the front line have been excavating, but nothing unusual was discovered apart from a higher than average punishing virus concentration. Science Council, the Science Council doesn't think we fully understand the punishing virus yet, so we can't be certain how it moved. Which is another way to consider this if we think from the perspective of the clean zone. All the locations where we observed the hetero creatures changed, including the zone, are spread outside the clean zone in an arc. To exaggerate a little bit, you could say that a mere step outside the clean zone will land you in a highly dangerous area. How could you say that? That's sure to make really extra omega weapons are necessary. How could we allow the first safe zone of humanity to be a cage? The councilman from the construction department is so agitated that he stands up from his seat. No one responds to what he is saying, however, and he sits back down in the silence. And just like that, you're mine. It is true that we don't know how the clean zone and the invert hetero tower work. Most popular theory is that the Science Council is the absorption theory. Tower works like our omega weapons, absorbing the punishing virus before purifying it. The main reason this theory is not universally supported is the virus is not detected even at the edge of the clean zone. While the effectiveness of RCPFs and omega weapons always diminish over long distances. That's the reason why we always consider optimal range when we deploy these devices in facilities. Now, if the absorption theory is wrong, and the invert hetero tower isn't purifying the punishing virus, then how do we explain the disappearance of the punishing virus within the clean zone? The tower isn't purifying the virus. The tower is repelling the virus. The tower is repelling the punishing virus from the AoE. It's not purifying it, it's eating it, which would cause it to build up in higher densities at the edges of the outside at the other side of the border. Simply put, we cannot guarantee that the existence of the clean zone has not caused unexpected mutations. If all hetero creatures exhibit group behavior, The councilman covers his mouth and stops talking. Worst case scenario, they could develop their own species or even their own civilization. Everyone falls silent as he recalls some of the enemies they faced in the past that they only managed to defeat after shelling out way too much money and far too many lives. Working together, humans have time and again won their battles in which they never seem to stand a chance. Which has how good is humans' chance against such enemies when they're so relentless, so ready to bite humanity at the throat to see our number? No one can tell for sure. But things don't seem as bad, only because they've been ordered to change their course of action. And if there is this godlike figure behind him that gave them instincts, aside from the one that drive them attack, that is. Oh, and there is. Close, what do you know? And that's those instincts that make them prioritize the group when they're summoned. For now, they don't yet have individual consciousnesses, which does buy us some time. But some time is all we have left. Nicholas shakes his head as he looks this way. Ian Hassan already knew that 21 once fell victim to an unknown power once he was out of it. Although no one has been able to determine if it was Cobot's infection that caused what happened to her mind for the consciousness sharing port, or whether there was indeed a godlike power that spoke to her. Why you don't plan on mentioning what happened to her at this briefing. That's all I have to say regarding what happens at the Heterozone. Based on what Arcos just said, we're now at a point where no amount of Omega weapons is going to do the trick. It sounds like there's nothing we can do except to wait, no? But are we supposed to load down the building with the clean zone, or just give up on it altogether? No, of course not. We can't afford to give up on the clean zone, not just yet. The Omega weapon is an expensive consumable indeed, but there's no treating the symptoms if we don't treat the root cause. And since we did foresee the appearance of this particular Heterozone as per Grey Raven's discovery, what we need now is to keep the Heterozone in check while monitoring its surroundings so as to avoid or foresee the appearance of another Heterozone. Well, let's just hope that the lunar base can be back up and running again in no time, and we can get our hands on more Omega weapons to fill the gap. The hour that follows, the group finds themselves fighting over the distribution of resources. The resource shortage seen everywhere prior to the Heterozone was only made worse with its arrival. Be it on a practical or psychological level, humanity can really use the clean zone to help themselves get back on their feet. Why humans can't afford to stop building it yet at this point, issues to be solved and needs to be taken care of spin on and on in your head. Brain work like this is no easier than physically fighting the war out there. Walking out of the meeting hall, you find your uniform soaking wet with sweat. Ugh. The door of the descending elevator opens the minute you finish yawning. Showing the hallway outside, which you're more familiar with than you are with the meeting hall. Before you start anything again, you want to head straight back to the lounge to get yourself a clean set of outfit. Stepping out the elevator, you see Sika. The Russian male fully focused on reading what's on her terminal. She takes no notice of you. Hey, gotta watch out there. Right, of course, Commandant Arcos. Don't sweat it. Just thought you should probably keep your eyes on where you were going, just to be safe. Right, of course. Thank you. I head pat my co-hi. She is a good girl. Turning off her terminal, Sika now wears her usual smile, her heavy face from just moments ago nowhere to be seen. The border screen of her terminal completely black, though you saw what was on it. It was a witness report on a certain contract that had gone missing. You reciprocate her with a smile as you wave her goodbye. Walking down the empty hallway and taking a turn, you see a quiet figure leaning against the wall, apparently waiting for someone. 21? Oh, it's you, Arcos. Waiting for someone? Knowledge 21 points to the door that's tightly closed. I'm waiting for Captain. Read the sign on the room. The room appears to be a public lounge that doubles as a meeting room on a regular basis. You wanted me to give you some more time? I beg your pardon? My head, before you want me to give me some time before we're back. Why do you need more time? Arcos. I'm here. Flashback. I want the same sentence, everyone. By everyone you mean Captain, everyone. Yep. All your humans will fly into humans. Personally, I think it's something very difficult to achieve. Even humans are not all the same. There's no way to guarantee that someone will always be your kind. Your teammates won't, except for yourself. Only you yourself are always your own kind. Question posed by 21 is quite complex. Do big research. Curious and lost. Yep. Flashback. Wait, give me some more time. I was hoping that you'd come back home safe first. I could fill you in on the details and make things easier to understand for you. I see. You said humans were all different, and I'd never find someone like myself. Other than myself, that is. Why I don't need to smell like a human anymore. I have my own smell. I should set myself free, like what Captain said. Freedom, huh? Well, what's your freedom like, then? Freedom is when I get to decide what I don't need to do, don't want to do, and don't like to do. That's basically freeing to reject things, then. Well, that sounds fitting coming from you. I guess you found out what you were looking for. You had a bunch of models from philosophy sitting in your brain that you never quite warped your head around, wrapped your head around. Hearing what 21 just said, you now feel that there really is no need to wrap your head around them. One goes through the life of the self. That's precisely why we don't need to go after the self. Rest of the factors that grow in the land of one's subjective, rest of the factors just grow in the land of one's subjective self. As long as the underlying soil is still fertile, it will cultivate free souls that can break all limitations. Well, I guess I'll save no more then. But I'm very sorry about what happened to Snore. 21 makes a small sound for noise, same little animal would, showing her disagreement. I beat them all, those guys that tried to take away Buddy. I beat them all away before they took Captain from me. You know that I wasn't being responsible towards Buddy. Why I'm letting Buddy sleep right here is punishment to myself. The 21 as she points at her chest. Forever and ever. I'm not letting anyone else take away my Haruka ever again. Ruka? Hanan taught me that. She's our friend. You are about to ask 21 to elaborate when you hear a loud clank from inside the lounge. Is Vera stabbing people? Folks added. Oops, apologies. Hello, cutie. Hello. Leslie picks up the terminal lying flat on the table and gives it a few nonchalant russes. A little slip the hand right there, but boy, that was loud, wasn't it? We're moving on to the section if we're feeling okay at this part then, or would you rather conduct the inquiry yourself? Isamo! Because the merciful one is right here. Because there's a merciful one right here. The merciful one is right here. With a gentle smile, Isamo says nothing. See, Vera, we only came down here because we've been put on the task. And as far as inquiry goes, both parties are actually vulnerable to stress, so I'm hoping to take some of the hostility out of the air here. Right, I can prove that Isamo seldom agrees to this kind of request. Isamo's gaze accompanied by her usual composed smile, as she herself flame, doesn't show any interrogative intent behind them. Any interrogative intention from a higher up. However, Vera can't shake lingering sensations. I am stuttering, apologies. However, Vera can't shake the lingering sensation that she herself is being meticulously inspected. Stress, I'm afraid I can't really relate. If this is causing you stress, just spit it out and get it done quickly. Put it simply, based on the information we gathered so far, it's evident that as the captain of service, you allowed a supervised contract to access a restricted device without proper authorization, which is deemed a serious dereliction of duty. Yeah, that's how it's written out in the report. Information we've gathered. Vera begins to ponder, contemplating who might be the mastermind behind the scenes, orchestrating the current turmoil. Is it because of the uniqueness of 21? If someone wants to take over control of 21, she would undoubtedly stand as a stumbling block that can cause quite some trouble. If 21 submits to a frame's combat data, they will move her from service with any excuse they can find. Was the military aware of this? For that person, Vera needs to remain her role as the captain of service to help him deal with the off-the-record matters. Or is this a trap set by those who want to reach Vera? There's this debate that Nicola mentioned before. There's also another possibility. This could be a warning to Vera, reminding her of her role as a vicious dog, costing her not to exceed the boundaries of the freedom granted by her master. Ultimately, as long as Vera continues to obey, it doesn't matter to the order giver which squad she belongs to. If Vera starts to show too much neglect regarding the rules, the master will then consider the possibility of being hurt by the blade in their own hand. Well, if the people sent by the control court sitting right in front of me must be pretty damn sure about the validity of the information they've got. Honestly, I can't even guarantee that we were fully conscious throughout that whole battle. Then that's just going by my memory data, let alone 21's. Amending in the face of their challenge, Vera responds by posing the question back to them. I can understand that. Judging from the report, it was indeed an extremely perilous battle. Allow me to clarify, Vera. Our purpose here today was only to inquire about the unauthorized activity during that battle, not to pass any judgment of guilt. I'm sure you're one of the few who act as so easygoing around a respondent, Ismail. Well, I appreciate that kindness, but I can't help why a higher-up like you would be concerned with such a petty matter. Or is there anything else you want to dig from this? It was a request from a close colleague that I couldn't really refuse. Other than that, I usually steer clear of cases regarding unauthorized activities. This is also part of our responsibility as a member of the control court, right, Leslie? According to the document, the appropriate course of action for Vera as the authorized holder to use the key herself and see the situation calls for it. Such mental situation is that there is a considerable likelihood of you experiencing loss of consciousness during the next period, and the impending battle necessitates the lifting of 21's frame limits. We're all aware of the distinctive nature of her new frame. If she were to lose control, that would be the least desirable outcome for everyone involved. Clause 1.3 in 21's interim return agreement, I remember that. But like I said, I can't make any promises that 21 or I have clear memory of the battle. One can you assert the presumption of innocence. Is this what seeming Ismail? I think we now have a general grasp on the ground you are holding, Vera. However, as Leslie mentioned earlier, the control court does possess a certain information. Based on your demeanor, it is likely that we will initiate a comprehensive investigation to verify the ambiguous evidence. I hope we can expediently uncover the truth, one that is acceptable to all parties involved. As you wish. Got a question for you, though, if you don't mind. Let's say if the higher-up suspicions about the activity turns out to be true, what kind of punishment are we looking at here? However, if the responsibility lies to 21s, you will likely be suspended from the squad pending further investigation. However, if the responsibility falls on you, it would be necessary to relieve you of your captain position. That's so well disciplined, don't you agree? Poor Vera. 21, who is leaning against the door to listen in, swiftly appears behind you, and in the next instant, the members of the control court push open the door. The woman, who exudes an air of responsibility and friendliness, gives you a nod upon noticing your presence. Following closely behind her is another construct, presumably her junior, carelessly muttering something along the lines of "It's finally done." Verna makes her appearance at last, strolling out leisurely. She glances briefly at 21 before giving you a once-over, assessing you from head to toe. Oh, look at you dressing up like a bitch. Look at you dressing up like a big shot today. This seems to me to ditch that poster of you in the metal armor and replace it with one of you rocking this uniform. This is the true hero of Babylonia right here. Please spare me, Vera. Ha! 21? Only you're here? Where the hell is Noctis? Noctis said Captain was in for a major scolding. He will come later. Doesn't want to wait. I'll make him regret saying that. He's here. The opposite end of the coordinary, the sturdy construct scratches his head as he strides forward, passing by Ismail and Leslie. From a distance, he starts speaking in a loud voice. Looks like I came right on time. Yo, Grey Raven, what brings you here? On your way to grab a drink too? Why don't you join us then? We gotta let more people witness the magnificent sight of the legendary Grey Raven, confident looking all heroic and badass. Vera, I want to change my clothes. Vera, please. Spare me. I think I'll pass. Arkosh, you're really not going? Noctis is paying. Wait, well, I thought it was on you 21. Whoever's the blockhead pays. Then it's Noctis. I'm not. I don't fly. Head fat 21. Her smile's cute. Shut, Dorf. Then Noctis. The hell? Fuck, I'm not going. Are you disobeying me again? 21. Beat his ass. I love the just immediately. 21. Beat his ass. This is your punishment for disobeying your captain. If anyone ever asks, make sure you own up to your mistake and let them know you got a serious smackdown as a consequence. Who would ask that kind of stuff? Oh, get off of me, 21! Blockhead Noctis. I warn you, I'm going to take this seriously. No, unless you buy me that electrolyte. Mango flavored. 20 glasses. Girl! Girl! That's a bit more. Are you sure you can drink those all? Girl! Girl! The 20 glasses? I don't goddamn know. 21's claws? I don't fucking know. Girl! Okay, fine. I'll get you that. But just so you know, I'm gonna be watching you drink them all today. I'll teach you a good lesson. The three of them continue walking away. The boisterous corridor gradually returns to its usual state of tranquility. Seeing the genuine smile adorning 21's face, suddenly recall the smiles he used to wear, the ones he made for intimidating others. I see where that's again now a genuine smile now. Not attained through imitation or analysis, but a smile that truly belongs to her. Each man's life represents a road towards himself, an attempt at such a road, and the imitation of a path. No man has ever been entirely and completely himself. But yet each one strives to become that, one in an awkward, the other in a more intelligent way, each as best he can. Each man carries the vestiges of his birth, the slime and exiles of his primeval past, with him to the end of his days. Some never become human, remaining frog, lizard, ant. Some are human above the waist, fist below. Each resembles a part, gamble in the part of nature and creation of the human. We all share the same origin, our mothers. All of us come in at the same door. But each of us, experiment to the depths, strive towards his own destiny. We can understand one another, but each of us is unable to interpret himself to himself alone. Hermann Hesse. And that is Chapter 24, Chaos Unsnarled. Next up, we have more Cerberus nonsense. This time we're focusing on the Lost Zone. This time we're focusing on the Lost Zone protagonist in Noctis. And then we're going to be going to see what the hell is going on with the fucking bow girl. Then we get the Poklamia. I do that. We are 13 or so chapters away from the current part in the storyline.
Does that feel...
Lucia. Anyways, give me a second. I'm going to do my dailies, second dailies real quick. Lucia. Well, I don't have to do a 10 roll. Let me do the second dailies, and I'll do another 10 roll. And I'll do a 10 roll, and if I'm lucky, we'll get we will get the new Liv. And I will call her cute. For she is cute. Because she's Liv, and Liv is cute by definition. But yeah, next time will be on PGR will be more Cerberus shenanigans. Which will be week after next week. Because next week we're doing Monua. Kosia? No, the Coast is not a Lucia. Lucia is not a Coast. They kiss. They are not the same. Coast good? Thank you. I am mighty. Such is my nature. I am. What do you? The coast is coast size. The coast is not mini. Hug the Lucia. I am not ontologically snow. Game, I'm trying to... There we go. Interact. Hug the Lucia. Hug her again. I love her. Give me a second. What do I need to do? What do you want from me, dailies? Item at the shop. Hello, 21. Give me that. Okay, that's daily. That's second on the daily's done. No. Yes. Yes. 10 roll. Yes. Now, I have a mon in the chat. We are 8 away. I will be 8 away from pity after this. Let's see if the RNG gods are in my favor, or if I'll need to force the pity. Looks like I'll need to force the pity.
It's time to rest, Commandant.
Hi, Bianca. Imperia Shard. Veritas Shard. Controller, stop beating yourself at the floor at Mach fucking 10. Okay, it looks like I'll need the Force to Pity, but I should be able to do that in 22 days. Or I should be able to do that. It's not that fucking long. Live. Head pat. Okay, let me ascend to the app throne. World building is very fun. There's a reason the coast enjoys it well, but it's very fun. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed... Hey! I humfedor. Tell Ori I humfeder. Yeah. This was a fun stream. Seeing all of fucking Cerberus's nonsense be going on, and also the parsing virus is really just getting more and more fucked, isn't it? Yeah. It just loves getting more and more fucked. Now it's just flat out turning people into monsters.
I know you turn heads, Commandant.
Head pat Lucia. But, which is, fucked. And leaves me deeply concerned for where the story is going to go in the future. Because, there's like there's 13 more chapters into the modern day. So what the fuck is gonna happen after that? Where the fuck is it gonna go from there? Probably not good places. Probably not good places. I'm pretty sure the assumption was before the Atlantis arc. I'm pretty sure the assumptions before the Atlantis arc was that the planning was being done by the Ascendants, not by the virus itself. I think that's what the catch was. I think they were. I'm pretty sure they were originally thinking it was the Ascendants controlling the virus, not the virus was just doing strategy on its fucking own. I think that's what got them. But you know, the virus is fucked, and I'm wondering how the hell where the fuck it's gonna go with this. Knowing my luck, it's going to try and eat me, isn't it? It's going to try to eat the coast. It's going to try to eat the coast and turn her into a gribble, because it's been a bit since we've had her legally mandated coast gets the shit beaten out of her. Cause like, but I have Lucia. But I have Lucia. But I have Lucia. But I have Lucia. But yeah, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. It is past midnight. This is technically going to be tomorrow. Next stream we will be live some modded Minecraft. We're going to be going back in the Meatball Craft, and I'm going to see what kind of nonsense we can get up to there. I'm pretty sure we're going to be trying to unlock the power of alchemy, which is good power, great power. Cleans my fucking storage up because I turn it all to ECM. What if Duff Lucia? I'm trying to seduce Alpha, yes. I'm trying to seduce Alpha, yes. I'm trying to seduce Alpha, yes? Question mark. I would like to kiss both Lucias. I am going to descend from the app throne to prove you fucking wrong. Please hold. Gosh. Okay, this is a bit. Yeah, they gave a new skin that I fucking love the best. I mean, okay, she does look a bit. She does. Yeah, they gave her a new skin, and even on her old skin, she doesn't look up. She doesn't look preppy. She looks edgy, not eppy, not preppy. And Crimson Abyss is goth as fuck. Speaking of Alpha, we're also going to be getting a new Alpha frame soon, which is going to be fun. I'm going to explode for her. She will be mine. She will be mine. I will put her on a team with Pyro Lucia and with Luna Oblivion. I will call the Sister Smackdown. I will have them kill God. I don't care if it's not meta. I will do it. Anyways, next time we'll be live, will be with modded Minecraft. And then after that, it will not be the end of the streaming week, because on Tuesday, I will be live with Baldur's Gate to make up for Thursday. I think that's all, folks. So, see you all. Have a good night. This is ArkosDawn, the coast does the most. Signing out. Bye!